Salutations, Securitrons of the Strip, Automatic here for Automatic Games. And after a brief hiatus, I think it's time that we rejoin our Fallout 4 characters. And while it's true I've been under the weather for a few days, I am back at it, and glad to be so. I, just severely under the weather, and I can't necessarily say that I'm 100% yet, as you can probably detect from my voice, but hey, I'm breathing out of one nostril is better than breathing out of no nostrils, and it's all better than being a mouth breather. At least so they say. So tonight, we're going to jump right back into Fallout. We're kind of juggling between Fallout and Battlestar Galactica at the present moment. And I don't want to leave either one neglected for too terribly long. So that is why we're shifting gears back into Fallout tonight, where we'll pick up the story with, three characters that are, through my efforts, trying to exist in the same Fallout world. That does take some behind-the-scenes accomplishing missions, and it takes some virtually copying settlements. But in the end, I like it for presentation's purposes. And I do hope that anybody out there that is enough of a sucker for punishment to watch these videos, I hope they like it as well. Well, anyways, with no further ado, let's get straight to it. Actually, looks like we've got a friend in Discord. Otto, how are you this evening?
Well, I am doing pretty good. I'm surprised to see you on the air, my friend.
I'm half surprised to be on it. Well, in fact, went to a funeral home tonight, and they were going out for drinks afterwards, and we kind of agreed to do that. I was still feeling like crap, but a little better, than yesterday, and certainly better than a few days ago, and then my wife fell asleep, so we didn't end up going to the bar. So I thought, here we go. This works. Now, if I can get through this without hacking or something like that, I think that would be ideal for sure.
Oh, come on. I've done plenty of streams hacking my way through them.
But, yeah, well, wait. I mean, some could argue that I just hack my way through streams on a normal basis, but...
Good point.
I think that's a different definition of the word hacking. So, folks, you're seeing the technical difficulties. Don't mind that. It's just me loading up the damn game, because I haven't done that yet. So what?
Yes, I was going to say I started watching your playlist of commercials.
Yes.
Very entertaining. Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, I'd been kind of biding my time, in terms of finally uploading those. And I finally decided to get it out there.
Well, I got to figure out how to get... I'm going to go through them, and there's about 3 of them that I'd really like to be able to play for commercials on mine when I take my break. And, of course, I want to make sure that you get, full credit. So, obviously, I need the files. And... there is a way I could download them off of your channel illegally and, kibitz them. But I also, I need you, unless you have one at the end. I didn't see anywhere where these commercials were prepared and blah, 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 by, Automatic Gaming, So I want to make sure you get credit and have a link to your channel in it, so that if other people want to use it, you said that, they'd be welcome to as long as you got the credit. And I want to make sure that you get credit for them. So,
truth be told, in that, what I've been posting around is that they don't even have to give me credit. My only request is that they don't take credit for themselves. So I mean, if they played it and said absolutely nothing, that's fine. There's part of me deep down that's like, it'd be cool if at some point they're like, hey, by the way, these commercials were made by Otto. They don't have to go that far. It would just blow my mind if somebody played one and said, like, that's mine. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. Well, I don't want to do that, and obviously, I want to make sure you get credit because we are all a bunch of, well, most of us are small YouTubers,
Right.
and if you're part of the community, and I think we both are, that it behooves us to help each other out.
I
So
agree. I couldn't agree more.
yes,
That is true.
I was reading YouTube's latest blog and the bullshit that they've pulled, and I couldn't even get through it all. It was that distasteful. It was, yeah. So basically, it's it's their property. It's their channel. YouTube belongs to Google, and they get to do
Yep.
whatever they want. But man, they are really putting the screws to a lot of people, and I don't think they realize just how many people that's going to be.
Yeah, and I've noticed that they've really upped their, when I go to my homepage or whatever, so there's always a video there lately that's like some employee of YouTube explaining the recent changes, and there's been several of them so far. And it's kind of like, you can't help but think that if your decisions were sound, YouTube, you wouldn't have to make all these fucking videos having to explain yourself. I mean,
yeah, exactly. And their justification, just from what I was reading, like I said, I couldn't get through all of it because, well, first
right.
of all, it's more than 3 pages long, and then there's about 15 hyperlinks in there for give you more bullshit.
Yeah.
So I mean, after about 10 minutes of reading bullshit, I finally said, I'm neck deep in it now. I think I'm going to stop.
Yeah, I can't blame that.
Before I get smothered. So yeah, but it's from what I could see and what I read, it's not only is it making it harder for people to monetize their channels, well, virtually impossible for a small channel, but even the larger channels are going to have trouble because of the criteria that they've set up to have YouTube's approval. It has to be commercial quality stuff that you're putting up there, basically. And so if they don't think they can sell advertising, they won't let you monetize your channel.
Right. Yeah, and some of those moderate to large size channels are going to slip below the bar.
Oh yeah,
any
absolutely.
given month, and that's all it would take, I would think, for some of them.
It's if you're already monetized and you meet the rest of their criteria, you'll get a 30-day notification.
I see.
Apparently, and then if you don't meet the criteria, you're done.
Wow.
So I don't know who they're actually aiming towards. I mean, is this just going to go the way of like network TV? It's pay to play, basically.
Right. It almost seems like it. It's almost seeming like that's what they want to happen. It just seems, I don't know, so self-mutilating, or that's probably not a phrase anybody uses. But you know what I mean? Self-defeating, I guess. I don't know. It defies what made YouTube popular in the first place.
I think that's part of the problem, is that YouTube is so popular that they've basically have said, we don't have to play by those rules anymore.
Right. Yeah, we're the big dogs now, or whatever.
Yes. Hey, Sarge, how you doing?
Yeah, hi, Sergeant Stevens. Pleasure to meet you. Welcome to my stream. I just started streaming tonight.
Yep. First time on air.
My name is Grotto Static, and I'm filling in for Automatic tonight. Frankly, I'm a better person. I think you'll like this a lot more. But I am using his game files, and his intro, and his outro, and his name.
I love work. I could sit and watch it all day.
So, anyways, let's switch gears to our story here. For anybody that has not seen, or hasn't been watching the streams that stumbles upon this is Carlisle Decker. He's one of our three. You can't call him a protagonist by any stretch of the imagination, but he's one of the three characters. He has an obsession with this character inside the cage, Allison Keene, who was a model. In fact, she modeled for Nuka Girl for a stint there, and they both survived the war. Obviously, Carlisle by getting a ton of radiation, and Allison by living inside Vault 111, of course. Whole slew of information with that. Her husband's still alive. And I just wanted to bring people up to speed for those of you that might tune in that haven't seen before. And for those of you that don't care, that explanation right there is a good reason for you to check out. Because it's just funny to think that, well, if somebody doesn't care, here, I'm going to give you the backstory that, it usually doesn't play well. Anyways, Carlisle wants to get his hands on a gold bar so he can make some wedding rings for him and his unwilling fiancée. And we've got Sergeant Stevens in the Discord. I don't know if you can talk or not. Sometimes he cannot because he is, after all, at work. But if you can, and you feel so inclined, chime in at any moment, you please. In the meantime, Carlisle is going to go hunting for a gold bar. He's tried the banks. No joy.
Must be as rare as pretty girls.
Yeah, yep. And it took him 200 years to get one of those, so...
Yep.
She might be dead before he finds a gold bar.
Especially if he's dripping that radiation on her.
Right, and he is doing that. Now, I guess there isn't a jewelry shop in the Commonwealth. Not one that I'm aware of.
No, can't think of one. I can't think of any place that, besides one, that has gold bars laying around. So,
yeah. And
I don't believe your character knows about that spot.
Nope. Likely not. He knew of the banks, and of course in his original root cellar he had them, but she stole them. Well, before she
stole them. Oh,
yeah,
she knew about the root cellar too.
Yeah, she went down there one of the first times because, she did have a thing with this guy before he was all ghoulish. And when she went down there and saw the gold bar, she kind of thought, well, he wouldn't mind if I take him.
He's dead.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
And then she handed him off to her husband, and during one of his plays, I had him sell them to Trash Can Carla, so...
Well, he's going to have to find Trash Can Carla then and go buy him.
That's true.
Either that or shoot her and just take him.
That probably would be more his speed, sadly.
Yeah, that's what my understanding.
Yeah.
And, of course, have her for a snack afterwards.
Oh, yeah. He's got to feed his habit. Well, of both murder and cannibalism. And that's a twofer.
They go hand in hand.
They do, kind of.
Yeah, Raiders seem to enjoy it.
It's kind of like that Love and Marriage song by, what would it be, Sinatra? Homicide and cannibalism. Doesn't roll off the tongue as well, but...
No, it doesn't, but yeah. It'd be hard to put it to music.
That's it. Lord knows, he probably tried. Police department, doubtful they would have any gold, but... I wonder what kind of...
look-see.
Oh, yeah.
You never know, they might have had it stashed in one of those vaults or something, and...
Well, that's true, that, they could have something locked up in evidence.
Yeah.
Is that a rabbit?
Has our protagonist here bothered to check out any of the other vaults in the area?
No. A vault might be a decent place to check. Well, that's glitchy.
That was weird.
The little square there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was quite strange. Don't know what that was about.
That's the area for the rad roach.
Oh, I see. It's like it's its little
That's how big its
collision
footprint
box.
is.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
chalk. That won't do it. Pack of cigarettes. I don't think he's a... Well, he smokes cigars. That's right. I guess we've already established that. Oh, hell. A lot of reading.
Can he read?
He might not have
I mean,
brushed
his
up
eyes
on
might have gone on him after 200 years. Who knows, you know, so.
That's true. He has no pupils, so... He has to be able to see somewhat. I mean, just by nature of watching
that little squinty type that he's trying to read.
Yeah. Plus, that would explain his poor accuracy with that acid soaker moments ago. Rather blame him than me.
Yeah, maybe if he follows those leads on those tapes, the Eddie Winter, he was a notorious blackguard back in his same day as a mayor, you know. So
yeah, he might actually.
Yeah, he might actually have a yeah.
Let's see. Well, look, here's one of them now. I think. Pretty sure.
Oh yes, there it is.
Oh, what is that? Oh, this ammo. Okay.
Well, no gold bars in that toilet. So.
No. No chocolate bars either, which aren't chocolate. Let's see.
That would be dark chocolate.
Yes.
And petrified. So.
Yes. Eddie Winter holotape number 8, at any rate.
Well, come on. Who besides a hoodlum would have gold bars?
Right.
Okay, my friend.
You know, so...
I've thought about it, and I've reached a decision on the Fallon's job. Your cut is exactly what you deserve. $0. Zilch. You heard me right. You get nothing. Yes, you cracked the safe, and yes, we got the diamonds. But you also tripped the alarm. Mackie got pinched, and that's entirely your fault. Now, when he gets out, Mackie's gonna want your head on a platter. I'm gonna give him your share instead. I see you're getting off easy. Eddie Winter, signing off.
And so that's good old Eddie Winter.
An old buddy of his, probably.
Perhaps so. But yeah, that would be a decent lead on a gold bar. Shit, I just heard another rad roach. There it is. Come on, that should do it. Eat away at the thing. Maybe not.
They've survived a nuclear holocaust. Come on, a little ass is going to slow them down?
Well, yeah, that's true. That is true. It's that exoskeleton, I think.
Yep. Industrial armor plating.
Right. Gas canister pulse mine, sure. Rat away, I guess. Not really. Actually, no.
Of course, you know, the gunners may have gold at their headquarters.
Oh, damn. I mean, that's true. That's, kind of an imposing locale for this guy. He was scared of, what was it, Green Top? Not Green Top Nursery. What the hell, why can't I remember the name?
Because you were scared.
That's it. The fear. Breakheart Banks. Breakheart Banks.
Scary place, and those you know, they don't carry gold.
No.
Teeth,
no,
yes, but gold, no. Finger bones, you know, things like that.
They did have those.
Yes, well, they're of great value to mutants, you know, so that's their currency. Bone and sinew.
Oh, wow, it's another police officer. Okay, wait. This is Diamond City. Yeah, it is. It's just the exterior.
Oh, okay.
He'd almost be kind of pushing his luck if he
ate him.
Yeah, but boy, the temptation is there. Yes.
Yeah, those Diamond City boys, they got a lot of guns.
That is true.
But if nobody saw you, you could, you know, sneak up on him and just kind of nibble on his ear a wee bit.
Oh shit, what kind of ammo do I have? Well, that brings up an interesting question. I wonder...
I don't even have a knife with you, huh?
No, I don't think he does. And how
That's
the
it.
hell do I change...
Make all that noise, see if you can wake him up.
How do I change the ammo in the syringe rifle? That's...
You would have to have ammo.
Well, he does. It's just, oh yeah, I guess it's under aid. But that's just it, since it's under aid. I don't know. You know, I guess he's looking for... Shit, did he just spend it all? I thought it was called packs ammo. Yet I don't see any of that.
I'm just surprised he doesn't have a dinner fork and a knife with him.
Yeah, I can't imagine his teeth are that good. So maybe the fork, yeah. Rad scorpion venom. No, don't take it. Is that what just occurred there? Did he? Screw it.
Time to beat down another crazy.
Check.
Well, that didn't go smoothly at all. Oh, yeah, I guess it was the packs, so he's calm about getting killed. Fair enough.
Definitely need to have to get a decent knife. Oh, he's going to go back to sleep. Okay.
Here he's got the hook, at least. That's probably what he should have done right out the gate, but...
Well, that didn't work either.
No, it didn't.
Apparently the guy doesn't have very good melee skills.
No, I don't think he does.
You kept hitting him in the vest.
Shit.
Yeah, that doesn't do much good.
Ooh, cigars, though. Jackpot. Not the gold he's looking for, but...
Roger that.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Oh, you're fine.
Adds a little authentication here to the stream.
Yeah.
I forgot to turn down my radio. I'm sorry, guys.
I mean, that was, you know, he just killed an officer in Diamond City, and there's a radio right here.
Big sounds that the radio goes off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Calling for
perfect
backup.
sense. Yeah, they're like, Neil.
So he's got the radios right there. What are you talking about? That's what I heard.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
Neil, do you copy?
Sorry if I sound a little stuffy. I'm getting over a cold.
Oh, yeah, I know that all too well. Well, I didn't know that about you. That would be weird. But
yeah, it would.
Look at this other officer just walking right by. Hell yeah.
Oh, another snack.
He's gonna
You
go
got
back
one
there.
you got one in the background over there. It looks like too. I think.
He's gonna head over there and scream.
Yeah, let's go see if he ducks in there. You just get another nibble. Waste not, want not.
That's true. That's true. They're gonna stop sending guards out to that quarter.
So I got word today that I might be changing my schedule.
Oh wow, yeah. Today shift?
Yeah. I'm excited about it. It's gonna be better for our family, but I don't know if I'll get to see all your streams live. I'll have to watch them at a later time.
Gotcha.
Maybe on the weekends I can.
Well, you will certainly be missed. Oh, there's Dilligaff Bubba.
Hey, Bubba, welcome to the stream.
I think I pronounced that accurately. I may not have.
Yeah, and you know what the Dilligaff stands for, right?
No.
It's an acronym. I can't even say the word.
Yeah, an acronym. I follow.
Yeah. Do I look like I give a...
Fudge!
I almost wish that was a double F, just so you could add flying. This dead lady didn't have a gold bar. No, she didn't. In her lunchbox.
Yeah, they just carry them around with them. That's all.
Right. What'd you bring for lunch today? Oh, my wife packed me a holy shit. How much you want to bet your wife's not at home anymore?
Yeah.
She must be gone. Ooh. Why, it was a trap.
You might kind of explain to Bubba what we got going on here. I believe this is her first time watching one of your streams.
Oh, right on. So yeah, you know, it's obviously Fallout 4. It's 3 different characters that trying to make exist in the same little world, if that makes any sense. So if I build a settlement with one character, which I would do off camera, I build the exact same settlement with another, found ways for them to actually encounter each other. So they've all got this kind of story, and it started with this chick that's, she was a model. She lived before the war, there in Sanctuary Hills, of course. And her husband went off to war, and this guy lived down the street and had a little affair with her. So yeah, she's a bit of a floozy. Anyways, the war comes. She and her husband, who had returned from the war, she spilled her guts about the affair. She stopped seeing this fella, Carlisle, the guy that we're with tonight. And, God, this is such a long story now that I try to relay it. Suffice to say, they all survived. The husband and wife pairing survived because of Vault 111. Somehow the husband, in fact, survived being shot, you know, when Sean was abducted. But this character here, Carlisle, he did not survive because of Vault 111. He survived because of radiation and just a twist of fate. He's been waiting for her to emerge from the vault, and when she did, he took her, basically took her hostage. He says that he's going to turn her into a ghoul since she thinks he's ugly. He's going to marry her someday. Holy shit. My, is that a gold bar?
What the hell?
Hey, Gary, how the hell are you?
Hey, Gary.
Hey.
How's everybody doing?
Quite well. Yourself?
Tell the truth, Otto. Or Grotto. Sorry.
I'm a little under the weather. Still. But I'm getting over it. I'm coming back in a big way.
My evening's been interesting.
There's the gold bar.
You finally get yourself a gold bar.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Came at such a opportune moment. Now with this gold bar, I can marry Allison and all will be well with the world. Sorry.
You know what? Fuck it. Throw it out the window.
Wait, what?
I was going to have to fire up the forge and pound out a couple of rings.
Yeah, how he's going to go about doing that is kind of beyond me.
But yeah, him too.
Right? Yeah, I don't think he's a smithy. So, that, you know, just the way you said that, Gary, kind of, when asked about your day,
yeah.
That doesn't sound all good.
No, it's not terribly great, but, you know, whatever. Life goes on, I guess. Well, hopefully. I have to take my daughter to the doctor tomorrow because she's not getting any better. My dad's sicker than hell, and I gotta take him to the VA tomorrow because he's got whatever. And then my wife calls me, and she's probably gonna have to get rushed in for emergency back surgery because she's got a pinched nerve that's caused her to lose bowel and bladder control.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so yeah, like, well, what the fuck? Like, well, this is not the kind of evening I wanted to go through. Where the hell are you at?
That's when it rains and pours. I mean, shit. So you
By
gotta
the
be
junkyard by Diamond City.
Oh, interesting. Cool.
so you got 2 hospital visits tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna be playing the role of the ambulance driver. So
Try not to get a
it'll
ticket
be.
this time.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I don't know. Have you ever seen Cannonball Run?
Right.
You know, just do like Dom DeLuise or
That sounds
Fort.
like a good. I should wear the cape and the mask.
Da 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 da. Holy shit! I forgot about that.
Cannonball Run didn't get enough credit.
No, it didn't. It was
No,
a
it
good
didn't.
flick.
I mean, it did have Smokey and the Bandit to compete with, but come on, entirely different premises.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
really.
you've got a huge ensemble of characters and actors in there, so that just adds to the mayhem and craziness, which was pretty awesome.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm not sure who Bubba is speaking to.
So other than that, Mrs. Lincoln, how was the play? Yeah. I would assume Gary, since Gary is
Yes.
the one that had the
Yeah.
shitty evening.
Other than that, I
You enjoyed the play?
I spent the evening trying to ignore everything and played some Fallout and got my challenge character up to level 15, and I can now do stores and stuff, and yeah, so moving up in the world in that regard. So, but thanks for asking there, Mr. Bubba.
Bubba's a female.
That's Mrs. Bubba. That's right. I forgot.
Meant to say.
Sorry there, Mrs. Bubba. Well, my dad and we've not had too many issues with the VA. I think location matters, because the VA here in Central Iowa has always helped both of us, so we don't have any complaint.
Well, lucky you're not in Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona is a horrible place to go. I think it's probably because there's so many retired vets down there, or not necessarily. They're not retired. Well, they're retired, but not maybe necessarily retired military. But vets, none the same.
Right.
They're all the same, and so you get a huge. I mean, you have to have a lot of people to be able to support that kind of activity.
Well,
that's true. They have a higher than average, veterans population. So
Yeah.
and you would think they would get. It's a major metropolitan area. You'd think they'd get good service. Not, so it's been an ongoing joke.
Well, they probably didn't. They don't have the VA, a large enough VA to do the job.
Right. I've heard that about Illinois, Bubba. So yeah.
Yeah, well, Illinois seems to be like the Midwest version of California, so.
Yeah, they fall short on everything.
Yeah.
And they don't even have the weather, so.
No.
It's got no stim packs.
Go eat some bodies. Be alright.
Yeah, there you go. Yep, it's supper time.
Yay!
He just had dessert before dinner. He ate a cup.
Let's see if any of these fools have stim packs. No, not him.
Man, you tore his crotch up.
I know. I did not like it. Now, I mean, now he's eating into her ass.
Going for that tender meat, I guess, huh?
Right?
That tube steak.
Yep,
Oh,
now he's going for a
shit.
butt.
Yeah, yeah. No, you know what? That's a little more logical.
Well, you know, when you always have to have a salad when you have steak, right?
Oh, that's a good one, Gary.
Thank you.
Is it saying asshole to appetite or something like that?
Tasted good. Smelled like shit.
Hey, JPEG, welcome to the stream.
JPEG O'Death.
Eat a dick, Otto.
Yeah, I like how that slips out instead of high.
It slips out as opposed to slipping in.
I'm done. You lost me at slipping in. I am done. Okay, Carlisle, you're kind of just eating the ground next to this guy. I don't think that's gonna do it.
Oh man, eating dirt.
Yeah, he's that one cannibal that can't quite do it. All the other cannibals are like, dude, you're actually eating dirt.
How in the hell are you, JPEG?
Hoping things are well on your end. Oh, Allison's gonna be so excited when she sees that I got the gold. Is that the place? Oh no, that's not his church. That's a different church.
Yeah, you've seen one church, you've seen them all.
That's kind of true in this game. Or at least a couple of them. You've seen the variations.
Yeah, one's got a door, one doesn't. One has windows, the other one's boarded up. Yeah, okay.
Yep. Yeah, we've actually been getting some, a little bit of relief in terms of the cold here in Ohio. Shit, I think that's what made me sick.
Yeah, it's been cold here in Arizona, so. Down to 60 degrees.
One day it's winter here, and the next day it's spring.
Oh, shit. Oh, it's Trinity Plaza. Okay. Well, this place is slightly important. At any rate, you get dispatched there for miscellaneous jobs. Huh.
It's been raining like crazy past 2 days here in Oklahoma too, Gary.
What's that? Sorry.
I live in Mesa.
Mesa
I was
Dixon?
just saying it's been raining like crazy here in Oklahoma too.
Oh yeah, we're getting everything that came up from you guys. So it talked like it was supposed to snow first, and then turned to freezing rain. Well, we got like barely a dusting. I mean, it wasn't even really a dusting of snow, but it was supposed to be like a couple inches, and then turned to rain. Well, we had barely a dusting, and then by mid-afternoon it just started spitting rain, and it's not freezing, but well, thank God, but it's actually raining harder now than it has all afternoon. So we're now in the evening, so I'm sure it'll probably get cold and freeze, and my travels will be interesting tomorrow.
Oh, I know where Florence is.
Florence,
About where? Yeah.
Obama.
Florence, Arizona. Yeah.
Excellent. I like to hear it, JPEG.
Attaboy.
I was working on a video for my next Minuteman Navy, and after I was putting the finishing touches on one of the boats, and my game crashed, so I lost all my work.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Damn it. I hate when that happens.
So it's just, yeah, I had everything else fixed up. I had this last boat to do. And I was just about done. I was just putting the finishing touches on, the doodads on the deck and stuff. And
I have 2 words for you.
yeah.
Quick save.
Yeah, well.
Don't they
Supposed to
make
do
that
when you
one
go
word
in and out
in
of.
this game? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
going to be one word, Gary. Bam.
Damn it.
It's supposed to do
I was never good at math.
an autosave when you jump in and out of workbench, but apparently it didn't do it or something. And so, because I have to. What the boat that I'm working on is because it's a modded play. It's not a static boat, so everything has to be put on it via Quappa. So, and a lot of Quappa work going on. So, but so anyway, yeah, didn't. So I just shut the thing down and said, "Oh, the hell with it! I give up." That was it. JPEG's going to have to explain to me how do you do the tilting. I was trying to stack some skids and I couldn't figure out how to use the tilting function. So
Come on, JPEG. We're waiting for the lecture series.
Yep, I'm waiting. Well, I asked him to do a little tutorial on it, but I haven't seen it, so I don't know. The ins and outs of Quappa.
For those that haven't seen, this is his little shrine to Allison, I guess. Got the Nuka Girl action figure in there. But that's just kind of secondary, because he's got the real thing right here.
Well, he does now.
Yes.
All he can do is pray to his action figure, So
that's all he used to do. But yeah, now that he's got her, everything just seems to be falling into place. He's got the gold bar now, so he can craft some rings. He's got her. He is subjecting her to radiation, which is kind of hanging up there. Doesn't bother him any. It bothers her. But nonetheless, the wedding day is getting closer and closer. Unbeknownst to him, she does have one bobby pin. She got it while they were out. She also kind of knows where they are, because he took her to the Bridgeway Bank to see if she could get into the vault, in the hopes that he would find a gold bar in there. That was kind of a mistake. She remembers where the Bridgeway Bank was, so she kind of knows that they're just a couple blocks from Diamond City, and that Diamond City is quote-unquote safe.
Still has that collar on, too.
That is true. And he has told her that all he has to do is press a button and the collar blows up. Don't know if that's true.
Nothing says love like a slave collar.
I agree. I mean, I don't want one for my significant other, but...
It's that Brahmin leather brace, neck thing that goes on, so...
Very kinky. Very kinky.
Absolutely.
And I mean, she's also got a captured audience right here. They're all dead. But I think that's about all I intend to do with Carlisle Decker here, which means I'll be taking a slightly early commercial break. Either that or we'll just bullshit for the next few minutes before I switch characters on us. First things first, better save.
Always a good idea. Someday I'll actually remember to do that instead of losing all my shit when my game crashes. So.
Well, I remembered those two important words. Shit. The one important word. But hell, I didn't quick save, so... Anyways, I digress, folks. Hey, Phoenix, how the hell are you?
Hi, Denise, how are you?
Well, I'll be back in a minute if you're not taking a break. I gotta take a break.
Right on. Yeah, not quite yet, but in a couple minutes I will.
I'll be back probably if you watch the commercial.
Sweet.
Yeah. Woohoo.
I would say that they're new commercials, but truth be told, since I released all the commercials yesterday, they're not that new. Doing well, Phoenix. Understandable, Sergeant Stevens. So let's see, we'll drop back down to the menu, and I need to deactivate a particular mod. Oh shit. Smashing the tailbone is boy, that is not good. I mean, if it's serious damage, that's
never a good thing.
no. But even if you knock it out of place, I mean, you gotta go see a chiropractor for that. I haven't had this done, but I thought my tailbone was the source of my back problems. It wasn't. But I was, seeing how you realign your back yourself, or with the help of somebody. And with the tailbone, depending on which way it's bent, if it's bent outward, you're good. They just pop that thing right back into place. If it's bent inward, use your imagination for how they get their finger on the other side of it and pull it out. It's no good, folks. Unless you're into
One
that
hand,
kind of
it's
stuff.
not through your belly button.
No, right? And I just, when I saw that, I was like, oh god, I don't need to see a chiropractor. Maybe I really want to see a chiropractor now. But luckily for me, that wasn't the issue. Yeah, true enough. True enough, Bubba. Smashing any bone is a bad deal. And it was the end of the world, Sergeant Stevens says of when he bruised his tailbone. That's not usually what they mean. Usually they say it's not the end of the world. That's just hilarious that you're like, actually, it is. It's the end of the fucking world. Yeah, Phoenix, I hope he gets that rectified. There was no pun intended there. But as soon as I said it, it made me think. Either way, I hope this passes. Jeez. God, that's nuts. It can do that. Back pain, to me, in terms of my experiences, it's the worst.
Sounds like $1 million lawsuit to me. You live in an apartment complex, they should have to clean that.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I broke my wrist and crushed my elbow when I was about 6. It hurt a lot. But I was pretty young, so I don't really remember the pain. I remember blowing my knee out a lot more, though.
That's funny, Bubba. Yeah, I've never broken a bone. Knock on wood. Where's wood? There we go. Right on top of my noggin. Oh, look who's underwear clad again. It's Nathan Keene. Let's have him remedy that real quick. There we go.
And I'm back.
Welcome back, Di.
Thank you.
Broke your right arm playing soccer, age 7. Not supposed to use your arms. Maybe you're the goalie. I don't know. Yeah, the one thing about home plate is the gravity-defying wood up there. So I didn't want to do much decorating to this place because he's only been here a few days. But nonetheless, every time I looked at that, I was like, no. You need stilts or something. It's the only way this works. God, he doesn't have cigarettes just ready? Hell kind of smoker is he? Okay. Gotta break down the carton, then the pack. Put it on the hot bar. Oh, you're in the clear then, Bubba.
You two might be looking for a few good men.
Yeah, no doubt. I don't know if it's cops or you just have to be if it's more specialized like a narc.
You waited till he was bigger than you. That's pretty funny.
Okay, folks, before we get started with this fellow, I am going to take a quick break. So, please stand by. After these messages, we'll be right back.
Yay!
Was that home plate that he was in? No.
Yep.
Yeah?
Look, under boob.
Ooh.
Busy you, in and out of doors every day. Think how much dust
know,
and
there's
dirt
always a
settle
pretty
on your
fit.
skin, and makeup clings to your skin too, and clogs your pores. That's why your face needs a thorough cleansing each day, and that's why cleansing tests were conducted by an independent laboratory. This same kind of dirt was made radioactive enough to register on a Geiger counter. Leading cleansing creams, complexion soaps, and Dorothy Gray Salon cold cream were used to remove this radioactive dirt. The Geiger counter proved that Dorothy Gray Salon cold cream cleanses up to 2.5 times more thoroughly than any soap or other cleansing cream tested. Lingering radiation may have ultimately eaten away at this model's face, but the test was well worth it, if just to demonstrate to ignorant consumers like yourself the deep cleansing power of Dorothy Gray Salon cold cream. Most of the radiation was eliminated, after all, which left this impressionable model's skin smooth and clean, until the rats caught up with her years later. Beauty is fleeting, and models will do anything for a close-up. Dorothy Gray cold cream is second to none, and it's so easy too, much like a $2 model. For particulars of this Geiger counter story, write for this atomic test booklet to Dorothy Gray Limited, P.O. Box 18, Grand Central Station, New York City.
And now, the United States Army moves one of its big new AOC Mark III cannons into position to pour hellfire on the enemy. And you too can move one of these bad boys into a position in your very own living room. That's right. The atomic cannon comes with detachable cabs on either end. Have them break off and roll around while you pour fire on the enemies of freedom using soft-tipped shells that slide deep down the barrel shaft. Extend that bad boy. Erect it, for there's an enemy red position just over the horizon. Take careful aim, son. Now ready. Aim. Fire. Get your very own AOC Mark III atomic cannon at your local retailer for the low price of $798. It's a wonderful toy. It's ideal.
It's summer again, and I had my husband bring home a Doughboy portable swimming pool for myself and the children. Well, he's not my husband, but my boyfriend, Chuck. Chuck's strong, and he knows a good bargain when he sees one. He also knows how to treat a lady. You can chuck the sign, Chuck. We want the pool. Portable pools are so much more desirable than public pools. With a Doughboy portable, one can avoid the hazards of public swimming, like strangers, urine contamination, and the occasional floating turd left by an elder that cannot control their bowels. You can also avoid the busty teenage lifeguard tramp that you caught in the Corvega with your cheating husband last Thursday. Portable pools are a backyard oasis, free from pesky people, and if you're like me, you detest people.
Yeah, I've seen
The
this
children
video.
love it too. They can dunk, splash, and play Marco Polo to their heart's delight. Watch me stretch. This is called water aerobics, but it doubles as a seductive how do you do to Chuck or even the pizza boy for when Chuck's not around. Get your own Doughboy portable pool. There's so much you can do with it apart from diving. Someday, I might drown a teenage lifeguard in my Doughboy portable, which would be so much more discreet than killing her at the public pool. Hi.
Hi.
Wow, what is that aftershave you're wearing?
Finally, an aftershave that elevates your profile and stimulates her senses.
Back to have a woman back.
New High Karate Aftershave, a fragrance so strong, you'll need to be careful how you use
Damn
it.
you, die, damn you.
High Karate is not a product of Communist China.
Hiya!
Shit.
And we're back. And thanks for sticking with us.
Welcome back.
Thank you, Gary.
Yep, welcome back.
The cologne makes everyone want it. That's true. The cologne one, the audio's a little out of sync with the video, so I might have to go back to that one. Yeah, Doughboy Portable Pools is new. Yeah, my wife definitely came through with several voiceovers. It's very cool of her.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Okay, so where were we? We were dealing with Nathan here, having made the transition over from Carlisle to Nathan. Thank you, folks. Oh, yeah, well, JPEG, it's the full day of television is, so it's 72 minutes, right? Because that's a full Fallout day. And so, yeah, I don't expect anybody to jump right on that. That's pretty damn long. But I do love that it makes up a full day. And next I'm moving on to Saturday.
Done.
Yeah, exactly. Moving on to Saturday, I need to kind of look up. I'm sure this is out there. At least I'm inclined to think this is out there. What time the bombs fell? You know,
it was early in the morning, but exact time, I'm sure it's in a wiki someplace. Let me look it up. I'll tell you.
Yes, Phoenix. That was Joni's voice. But yeah, it's oh, that's cool. Buying you a capture card. Oh yeah. I'm looking forward to see what you do with it.
Sounds good, Denise. Hopefully everything works out well.
Okay, so Nathan is, he is Allison's husband. He has no idea that she's mere blocks away from him. He just knows that she's missing. He came to Diamond City after reading a newspaper interview conducted by Piper, of course, where his wife, his missing wife, was interviewed. And so he's come down here to Diamond City to find her. He brought along dog meat, but dog meat, he's kind of running around the town. And essentially, well, he doesn't have any leads. He used to be a deputy sheriff. As such, he thought, in terms of work, the best thing would be to go ahead and join the Boston Guard. And so hence the new uniform. He's part of the Boston Police now. And he's got a partner, the whole 9 yards. Go ahead and don his jacket. I think he has his weapons. He'll head outside. Yeah, well, do you know what kind it is, Phoenix? Is it an Elgato or? $9.47.
Yeah, I was gonna say $9.47, but they hit on the West Coast apparently first. The 9:47 is when it hit Massachusetts and Washington D.C.
I see. So they're if they hit the West Coast first, that means the East Coast was appraised of the situation.
Yep. Yeah, they had a slight warning.
Huh.
Don't walk outside the wall undefended.
So yeah, that
high quality protection.
honestly that is not a lot of broadcast schedule because the broadcast officially begins at 5 a.m. So if it only goes to 9:47, it's really not much to do for it. I know for sure that there'll be some kind of profile of an arcade and maybe just a couple commercials, and I assume then they would have to break the news at some point.
What do you want?
You were in the tap house before when...
But you could also do commercials for after the bombing, you know.
That's true.
News
true.
Updates, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
the humanity of it all, you know.
You tried to punch out the bartender. What was that all about?
I thought it was dead obvious. Cook is sleeping with my wife.
Denise, I don't understand why you can't stream to YouTube now. So
with her and she comes crawling
I don't know how a capture card would make it any different.
Everybody's got their problems, pal.
No, I need
makes her go to her whatever the Xbox One is, Mixer or whatever the hell it is.
I'm going to go back and talk to him, and I want.
Oh, okay.
You saw? You won't take me seriously otherwise. I don't want to have to.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. They dropped YouTube support.
If you're just gonna talk to him, why do you need me along?
I don't want to hurt Cook, but if he doesn't listen to me, I don't know what I might do. He won't dare act so smug when he sees you at my back, and then nobody has to get hurt.
Okay, I'll help you.
Okay, good. Good.
Well,
I'm sure Cook will back
since
down
this guy
once he
put
sees
it
you
that way, saying that it, that if Nathan goes along, there's the potential that nobody will get hurt.
All right.
Well, then, in his capacity as a guard, I guess it only seems appropriate that he follow this fella.
You're getting pretty chummy.
Shifty-looking character.
Indeed.
The mayor's got it in for her.
I was inclined to have Nathan go get his partner first, but truth be told, if they break into a fist fight, sometimes companions will just draw a gun and open fire. So maybe not bringing along his partner is a good deal.
Nowhere you need to worry about.
Whatever. I'll see you at home. I wanted so much more from my life.
So Nathan carries a gun, and all the other guards carry bats.
Yeah, I guess he's got seniority.
Nice day, huh?
Oh, you're being chatted up.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a guard with a gun. Okay. Reminds me of the guards you'd see at the joint.
Just batons, eh?
Yeah, the guys with the guns are on the wall.
How far did you make it in your build last night, Denise?
We need to talk.
Jesus, Paul. What now?
It's time for you to shut up and listen, Cook.
What the hell is this? And what are you doing here? Don't tell me he's hired you to help lean on me.
Hired me?
I didn't know about this quest until Otto did. Or
Thanks for
Otto,
nothing.
sorry,
Should have known
Oxhorn
better than
did
to
it.
trust you.
Good
And
answer.
then I was like,
well,
all
I'm
this time,
listening, Paul.
there was that
What do you have to say
quest,
this
and I
time?
didn't know about it.
Just
like,
this.
time for me to do this
Leave
quest
Darcy
then.
alone, starting now, or else.
Now,
Yeah.
This one where you beat the guy up.
bad idea.
There's a
Yeah.
lot
Don't
of stuff
wanna
I
pull a
haven't
gun
done in
on me
Diamond
unless
City,
you
to be
intend to
honest.
use it.
One place I've kind of stayed away from.
Yeah, same here. I done very little. I did the one where you go swimming around in the irradiated water and picked up the junk. That was about it. I bought home plate once because somebody insisted.
What a mess.
Well, everybody does.
Too bad you got yourself mixed up in all of this.
Everybody does.
I don't blame
we
you
call
for
it
anything. I should have known
Hardware
better
Town.
than to fool around with Darcy of all people. Paul. He used to be one of my best pals. Oh, hell. Look, I've been thinking about making a break for a while now, and, well, time to take action. Pastime.
Pretty funny.
I have an idea.
So you said it with the
Maybe
womanizer.
we can help each other. Put this
Well,
all
how ironic.
us, you know?
I didn't do it intentionally, but then when Paul drew the gun, it was kind of like, wow, this isn't happening.
What's the idea?
Here's the deal. I have some other, businesses on the side. One of them is helping Nelson Latimer spend his dad's money to make himself feel like a gangster.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Phoenix, it's all good. Last night, I was out of it, for sure. But it looked great. I mean, amazing.
You were...
Yeah, I agree.
saying...
Shotgun stock to the nose. Yeah, that would not feel good.
Yeah.
Get to the point.
I'm getting to it. Me and Nelson are supposed to be meeting some gentlemen from Good Neighbor to
Yeah, but there's a couple of home plate mods.
My plan is
I don't know. I just
money
use
and the chems.
oh god, who's the guy you go after? Use his if I break into his room, I just use that.
Trust me, we can do
rent
this,
free.
no problem. The meeting's always in the same place. They always bring the same number of guys. They'll never know what hit them.
Okay. Well, this is an interesting situation. You know, there is talk of this chem deal. Obviously, Cook wants Nathan to get in on it in a, less than above board fashion. Hey, Slender, how you doing?
Welcome, Slender.
You are not saying anything.
As a upstanding guard, what the hell should Nathan do? Just go ahead and attack him?
No, play along. Wait till you get him out back.
I mean, because, I don't know, attacking seems overboard. Playing along, I mean, he doesn't want to get mixed up in a drug deal, unless at the end he just goes ahead and confiscates everything.
I guess it's worth the risk.
That's what he'll do.
Let's do this.
Now you're talking. I promise, you won't regret it. In a few hours, we're both going to be sitting...
Yeah, it looks good on the collar, you know. You get the collar later and just makes you look like a hero.
Hey, Kat, how are you?
Kat's here?
Well, she's in Discord.
I didn't even hear it beep.
I didn't either.
She's typing in Discord, okay.
You know, the character isn't really supposed to look like anyone.
No, you don't, Slender.
Clean. Strict entrance requirements, though.
Boy,
You like Chapek's idea. Play along, then get the drug bust.
Yep, that's what I do.
I like it too. Again, I wanted to go get the partner, but I feel like if I go get the partner, will Cook wait for me, or?
Well, my daughter's sicker than crap. My dad's got some sort of funkiness going on. He typically has, well, for pretty much his whole adult life, he's had high blood pressure. And then for like the last week and a half or so, his blood pressure's been extremely low. Like, the other day it was like 90/47 or some shit. And so, and then like today, his heart rate was like 50. It was like, yeah, some shit ain't right, Dad. You need to go to the doctor. And since he's got heart problems already, you know, gotta get it checked
Can't
out.
believe I'm posted outside the wall. Who the heck did I piss off?
Nelson's starting to think he doesn't need me.
I hope the super mutants aren't up here on the left. I think they were eradicated, but yeah, they were.
We're late, but I'm sure Trish won't hand over the chems until I get there. You see, I'm the one she trusts.
Alright, we're getting close to the location. Boy, that's awful discreet, climbing over piles of rubble, rather than going around them. Where's your wasteland survival skills, Cook? And I might add, he's taking a real roundabout way of getting there.
Here we are. The meet is just ahead. There's always 4 of Murawski's goons.
Well, that's about a goofy way to get around there.
And then 3 other guys to unload the boat and wave their guns around. You should be able to work your way around these buildings to get a good angle on them. I'll wait for the shooting to start, then join in from here. Remember, we can't afford to let anybody get away.
Okay. And Sushi Cat is aboard. Cat, how are ya? And Sushi Cat is aboard. Cat, how are ya? Sorry.
She's waiting for a drum roll.
And now, with no further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Sushi Cat Gamer.
Didn't work. Oh well.
No.
Sorry to hear that, Denise. Had to scroll up.
Hey guys, how are you?
Hey, hello, Cat, how are you?
Not doing too bad.
Good.
Yeah, we just finished recording the last episode for next week, so pretty good at least.
Nice. Okay, freeze everybody, you're under arrest.
She's at the cops.
Let me deal with this fool. You better get the fuck out of here if you know what's good for you.
Does somebody smell bacon?
I'm here for the chems and the money. Oh, and to kill you all.
What? Shit!
Wow. Wrong button, and we're screwed. I'll tell you what, Nathan. That didn't work.
Damn, the cop at the farm.
Yeah, so much for walking up and saying you're under arrest.
Whoops.
Okay, this time he's not gonna fall back on his old law enforcement approach. Not that that would truly be a law enforcement approach either, considering 3 of them were wielding Tommy guns.
Yeah, in Chicago they shoot first and don't bother asking questions.
Yeah.
I'll have to use this for a training video later.
There you go. What not to do it in one bus. Hey guys!
Hey guys, I'm the police, so yeah, I'm going to tell you to put all your weapons down, otherwise I'm gonna shoot you in the fucking head. Yeah, that's gonna go down well.
You know you can't be carrying Tommy guns and doing drug deals in broad daylight here. I'm gonna need a little cooperation. If you all would just follow me back to the department, we got a cell for you.
Like, oh, come on, guys. The least you could do is try to fucking hide it.
We're late, but I'm
I don't know, boss. Maybe we should go with the officer, like he says.
I'm the one she trusts.
Am I the only one that's hearing background noise?
No, that's on Cat's channel sound.
Yeah, it's Mort's headset is broke, so we're both sharing mine, and if I'm in the chat, I need the headset on, so you're hearing his video in the background. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay, Mort.
Luckily,
I just make sure it wasn't coming from my end or something.
If it's distracting, I can always go into the chat and leave voice.
Don't do that. It's not any trouble at all. It's really not that loud.
The meet is just ahead. There's always 4 of Morowski's goons. Trish, who's in charge.
Can't be no worse than my police radio coming over.
You should be able to work your way around these.
Oh, now that we're with Nathan, crank that up, man.
Yeah,
Crank it up.
Yeah, we want to hear when they go for the donut alert.
We can't afford to let anybody get away.
Total immersion.
10-4, we've run out of donuts. It's an emergency. All units needed.
We have a 13-4-12 at the Slocum's Joe.
What's that?
That's a baker's dozen. Zingers. Okay, how about this? Freeze, assholes, we've got you surrounded.
I'm not sure that'll work either.
Well, see, and then we just shoot.
Guns blazing.
Can I recommend a couple of frag grenades in there?
That might not be a bad deal. Holy shit, I think they just tossed one my way.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Delegath Otto has an Elgato, which allows you to link your Discord to your YouTube. So that's how you're hearing everyone.
Shit.
I have to say I love my Elgato.
Same here.
One of the best
mine.
It's like one of the best investments for my channel.
You just got shot in the head.
Ah, it's a thick hat. It's a really thick hat.
Yeah, or like a thick skull.
I like it too. I like what JPEG uses also, except for when the trolls take over.
Yeah,
we had someone like that in one of Vic's streams recently. He had about 3 little sprogs show up and be like, yeah, we're just gonna fuck around with his text-to-speak.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Yeah, JPEG had people that were somehow they had figured out how to post a comment in the chat that we couldn't see, and then the voice would still read it though.
Yeah, I don't know
how you can do that.
Well, I figured out how to do it, but I couldn't do it consistently like they were. It was pretty weird. They harassed them through 3 streams. It was pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, it was. Way too much time on their hands.
Where have all the good trolls gone?
I don't know, but JPEG, I think if they have that kind of activity again, I'd just boot them. Ban City, USA.
Well, we tried doing that, but they wouldn't allow us to do it. All we could do was hide them from chat, and that still wasn't doing anything.
You couldn't ban them?
No, you can't ban people anymore.
How can you not ban people anymore? That's really stupid.
These chems come from?
I agree.
We've got a lab.
No, you can just knock them out of your chat. That's it.
But you'll never find it on
Oh, because
Heaven
forbid you you don't want to hurt their feelings.
Why do I need your help to find this lab?
Oh, fuck
yeah.
feelings.
They'll go to the laundry room and eat some Tide
Didn't know
Pods.
where it was.
Exactly.
Protected. Third, even if you can get past the security,
Wash it down with some alcohol.
to the lab without my password. But I'll tell you everything you need to know if you promise.
Maybe some insulated foam, you know. Tell them it can be.
I'm tired.
Right,
of this
they're hidden
conversation.
users. They're not banned.
Well, that's it then.
Yeah, if you can't,
It's a damn shame.
if you can't see them, it's hard to hide them too.
That could cause serious trouble. You'll have to figure out how to turn these chems into cash. But
Well, he was
that's
quick
your
on the draw.
problem now.
I just kept putting them in timeout.
Good. There's no plausible way I could explain to Murawski how I.
Yeah, I think you can. I think there's a thing now where you can report them though.
Oh, I did that too. But
Yeah,
if I'm like the only one reporting them, I don't think they care.
We'll all be better off without.
Yeah, you're probably
The
right.
feeling's mutual, which is why I'm leaving town.
I just realised that quite a few of us actually use Elgato, don't we?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, for the money, it's the best bang for your buck. I mean, I think it works. 98% of the time, and flawlessly. Every once in a while, mine hiccups, but it's not very often.
Yeah. Talking of hiccups, tomorrow's or today's video is we had a bit of a recording the video glitched a few times, so it starts off perfectly lined up with the audio, and come the end, it's like 10 seconds over. And there is nothing I can do. I can't do any editing or anything on it because we're talking all the way through.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah, the audio is going to be a bit shit.
Full thought bringing a cop along was a good idea.
Are you gonna eat him now?
No, wrong character.
I think I'm going
run
to
to the
bed.
bathroom.
To get rid of the evidence.
Have a good night. Good day, Cat, and everybody else. Have a good night, and I will talk to y'all later.
Later, Gary. Have a good night,
Take care,
Gary.
Pleasant dreams.
Thank you.
Try to have a good day tomorrow, even though it's probably not going to happen.
I'm going to try really hard. It won't be my fault if it's not. I'll tell you that much.
Drive safe.
That's the attitude.
Thank you. Thank you.
Be careful. Bye-bye.
Yep, bye.
Right, bye. Alright, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I'll be back in a minute.
Alrighty.
Walk softly.
Carry a big stick. Or no?
Absolutely.
Do we start her time now?
Yes. Yeah, the clock should be running. Alright, so, he beat the hell out of Cook, too, and took the money. I think that only makes sense. Drug bust complete.
Money in the pocket.
Yep.
Nice night, huh?
Just another wasteland dirtbag, face down.
I'm gonna start thinking you're a simp.
I don't know what he's going to do with these chems.
Sell them to the kids.
I don't know if that's his speed, but maybe, I don't know.
What is it?
All the chems, all the drugs. I mean, he could just take it to security and leave it there.
Yeah, we got to take them to the evidence locker.
There you go. That works.
Yeah, so the cops can divvy them up amongst themselves.
Some of them.
Come on now.
We've only got a couple like that. Most of us are above board. Well, those two guys, they give the rest of us a bad name.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. So, what was going on with Gary? You said is he doing something tomorrow, or?
He's got to play medic tomorrow. He's got to take his daughter in and his father.
Yeah, take his daughter to the hospital and his father to the VA. Then his wife has to have, was it surgery?
Yeah, most likely.
Damn. He's got a bit of a shit day tomorrow then.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I don't think the surgery is tomorrow, but he just found out about it tonight. Along
Well,
with
yeah,
the
but
other
she's
two.
in Australia, so...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be pretty nerve-wracking for him, I'm sure.
I would imagine so.
Is she ever over in America for any appreciable amount of time?
Apparently not.
I wonder if putting stuff in here is considered theft.
No, it shouldn't be, but the,
Quick save before you do it.
Yeah, I'd quick save before you do it, and the other thing is that it might reset, so you might lose everything.
No, that's fine. Yeah. Boy, losing all that jet sucks, but he'll never have use for it. It'd be very out of character for him to...
Sell it?
Ooh.
Boy, you keep a couple, couldn't he?
That's true.
Yeah, just in case of emergencies, you know.
Skim it a little off the top.
Well, you know, personal consumption.
Right. All right. It is
He seems to be
finished.
carrying a lot of drugs himself, so I don't know.
He likes to party.
Apparently.
Hey,
That's all.
Otto,
Yes.
when you load up Focom, do you start with one of the, do you start with one of the holotapes? Or FCOM, sorry, not Focom.
Oh, yeah. You know what, I think you do.
Or do you have to make it?
But you...
when I...
Well,
yeah, sorry, go on.
So, it would be the command radio. The holotape, I want to say, is, you can craft it at a chem station, and you can craft another command radio at the chem station. Now, he might have changed it at some point, so you have to craft it immediately. But as far as I recall, the command radio automatically appeared in your inventory under aid.
Yeah, I just think it's weird because my when I loaded it up, it didn't give me a pop-up to say that it was loaded, and I didn't get a holotape.
Huh. Is there a crafting station somewhere nearby?
Yeah, it's a sanctuary, so it's not too much of an issue.
Otto, JPEG has a pretty good idea what you could have done with the chems.
Oh, shit. That's a good call. Easily remedied. We'll just save scum it. He'll hold on to this stuff, go sell it.
That seems like a good idea.
After all, if he sells it to the doctor, at least it, seems rather appropriate.
Yeah, the doctor will put it to good use.
Yeah. You won't feed anybody's addiction.
No, of course not.
So, here's the partner. The gray-haired fella. Sitting there drinking.
How are you? You look like you could use a drink.
Looks like he needs his hat. I'm not sure what the fellow's name is. He should have a name. Shit, I can level up.
Let's call him Frank.
Frank, you got it. Okay, Frank, let's make some alterations here to your uniform. Not really. Just put on the hat, please. Fantastic. Let's go do some good. And as you can see, Frank's got a shotgun. He's got all the accoutrements one would want for for a modded Diamond City guard. Certainly not like the one we're seeing on screen now. Just don't see too many of those guys anymore.
No, they're all dead.
Yeah, not since we found the jackpot, the pre-war uniforms. Maybe the lady at Fallon's came across them and hooked us up. So, I wonder what's become of Cooks.
Park the car in the yard. How about I hammer you in the heart with a haymaker?
File to open. Do you have a legitimate medical concern? Or is this about our facial reconstructive services?
I just want to barter.
Actually.
All right, but go easy on the chems.
Shit, man, this guy doesn't have a lot of money. Wow. And I'll be back tomorrow to trade with you, and the next day, and the next day, and the next. Okay.
Okay, Bubba, I'll be over there as soon as Otto stream is done. I'll see you in a bit.
Scava, I ain't buying anything.
Hey, if they're orders, you can't disobey an order.
What's this about?
Well, he's pretty new to Fallout, and usually me and Bubba helps him through it.
Oh, right on. That's cool.
I'm only here for a drink.
Maybe I don't like you.
Okay. Things are gonna get physical here, so I think that we need to make sure that Frank, yeah, let's equip him with the baton. I think that might be the best idea here. Or hell, take the baseball bat.
Say about that.
Yeah. I'm only.
Screw it. Let's go for a Murph. Take the baton. He looks kind of dumb there with the baseball bat.
Is it a Louisville Slugger?
Well, I don't know. Should be.
What you have to say.
Why settle for anything less?
You tell him.
Every time I hear Louisville Slugger, I think of Adam Sandler.
I don't want any trouble.
I don't like you, and I don't
Some of
like
his
you
first
radio.
CDs he put out.
What you gonna do about it?
I think it was Toll Booth Willie.
Oh shit, I vaguely remember Toll Booth Willie.
What you gonna do about it?
You tell him.
Hey there, pal.
Oh, it's you.
There you go, Jay, but yeah.
Well, this whole situation looks like trouble.
I didn't start this. I have no idea what I did to deserve this. I just wish they'd go away.
You could resolve this if you try.
That doesn't seem like a good idea.
Sorry that I'm being quiet for a moment, guys. I'm just trying to get a little bit of visuals so that you don't have us talking to a black screen.
Understandable.
Really sucks. So I don't know what happened, but it was like it was missing like a couple of
Don't
seconds
worry.
here and there, right near the end of the video.
Well,
Oh shit.
if you think it would work. Okay, that's... Well...
And just an
That's
FYI
enough.
on my end, it's just me and my rookie officer tonight, so
You say something.
if I go mute in mid-conversation, it's because she called me.
That's understandable. Let's see, I should definitely unequip any weapons. Frankly, I don't think I have one equipped, so good deal.
Look at you. Let me think about that for a second. Nah, I don't think so.
I mean it. Leave me alone.
Sounds like you were thinking about saying, or else. Were you, Travis? Were you gonna say, or else?
Say something.
I'm wondering what comes after that.
Are you seriously going to fight this guy in front of the law? do you not think that we'll intervene?
Big mistake, Travis.
You're going to jail, boy.
Yeah. Don't make Frank get up. You made Frank get up.
He's a synth.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, God, my
Damn, we flipped him.
Bullshit, man.
Yeah, he did.
Bullshit. This is bullshit, man. This is not what I signed up for. This ain't over. You hear me?
I like the way you bleed.
If we have to be called out of here again for you two bozos, there's going to be real trouble.
Hey.
Alright, there we go. I have a minute's worth of,
Hi? Hi.
Travis.
Whoa.
maybe, JPEG.
We did it!
I record the audio and the visual separate, so it might be that when I clip them together, they don't line up quite perfectly.
Well, this changes things for you.
I guess.
Otto, you got a blood mod on?
I just never thought I could do
No,
anything like
I don't.
that.
No.
Boy, well, I don't even know what to say. I think maybe I need some time to think about all of this. Listen,
That's the one mod I don't have.
Thanks.
I don't have it either, but man, that just seemed like a lot of blood.
Yeah, it did.
Maybe he's a bleeder.
I think he pissed his blood, and he definitely pissed himself there.
Well, alcohol does thin your blood.
Yeah, it's why my mum's got to be really careful when drinking
Well, it didn't
alcohol.
work for me. So.
Yeah, a couple of times my mum's been told by a doctor that she'd got like, if she'd got so much as a nosebleed, she would have bled to death. Her blood was so thick.
I think that
But she's on warfarin, and she had a stroke. So she's got to be really careful when drinking and stuff like that, because that also thins your blood.
It's not more fighting, is it?
No.
They just told her to be careful. They didn't tell her to not drink.
She has worked here for some
Well,
time.
he said that it would be preferable if she didn't, but if she does drink, then she'd have to be really careful about it. And there's times when they do turn around to her and say, yeah, don't drink at all.
Yeah, if you're on warfarin, yeah.
But you can drink while taking warfarin. It's just you have to be careful. You know, you have to be aware of how thick or thin your blood is.
Mine's about the consistency of coffee syrup. Or cough syrup, I mean.
Oh, nice.
Otto, Slender, Slayers. Just wanted to know if you've seen his videos before.
I don't think that I have. I'll tell you what, I'll definitely check out your channel.
Yeah, he's working on it. I've taken a look at his channel. He's trying. He's new at it, so.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, I'll definitely throw some support your way. Okay, well, I need to use the little boys' room, so we'll take our second and final commercial break a few minutes early. We'll take it now while Frank and Nathan sit here and talk to this young lady about Lord knows what.
Boobies!
About boobies. About boobies. Anyways, folks, stay with us. We'll be back after these messages.
Okay, Ham. Talk soon.
Talk soon.
Yep.
Talk soon.
Somewheres in America.
Attention all units, we have a 13412 in progress at the Slocum's Joe.
Dispatch, please advise, what's a 13412?
It's a baker's dozen. What a swell deal.
Copy that, Adam 24 en route.
Hey Sam, let's let this Jack go and get over to Slocum as priority 1.
America appreciates its boys with blue, and our boys in blue, they go downright bonkers for a soft but crusty donut. You can get in on these sweet deals at your local Slocum's Joe, but there's a Slocum's Joe around the corner from every American household. So stop on in, night or day, rain or shine. Slocum's Joe is open round the clock, serving up the healthiest breakfast money can buy with our signature 1-pound pastries. Get yourself Colombian coffee, Italian cappuccino, or Mexican espresso, not to mention our flagship donuts. You may say to yourself, a baker's dozen sounds like a steal, and it is, but it's not the only deal that's on the table. For limited time, stop on in and get yourself a piping warm cup of coffee and we'll throw in a jelly-filled donut, all this for 30 bucks. That's right, you heard me right, 30 bucks. You may say to yourself, hey, I don't want to fight the mob. The Slocum's Joe around the corner from me is always crowded. Fuck that. Our diligent and efficient staff will work their way through the crowd, delivering to each consumer the donut that best suits their needs. It'll give you that spring in your step and enable you to start the day on the right foot. Who could ask for anything more? Just like the song says, right? The Slocum's Joe is always happening. It's a cool joint. Check out this gal at our counter. That's our counter girl and the veritable girl next door. We call her Jenny. One look into her longing eyes and you'll know you're in the right place. And take a look at all these donuts. Cream filled, custard, Boston cream, banana, jelly, joy, granola, gravy. We've got bear claws, eclairs, sweet sticky glaze, powdered, peppered, long johns, bonbons, croutons, you name it, we got it. All this varieties enough to make a man, a woman, boy, or a girl go blind. And look at our menu, it's just the tip of the iceberg. Our full menu would sink the fucking Titanic. Look at these sweet rolls, they remind me of my first gal. And back there, that's our cook, Todd. He's a consummate professional. He sits there and gets real deep in the fryer, you know what I mean? Cooking up just the crispiest yet softest donuts money can afford. But you don't have to be a professional to work at the Slocum's Joe. Every summer we're hiring gals that are just looking for a summer fling, summer gig, summer job. So if you're a gal, come on in. Get through our rigorous interview process, which is comfortable, easy, you'll be in and out, and it's not very invasive. It's a little invasive, but not very. Our interview process is, of course, a behind closed doors kind of event, but our outward doors are always open to the public. Like I says earlier, 24 hours a day, night or shine. So is you looking for a donut? Because if you is, there's no other place to go. Forget your grocer, forget the old man down the street that hawks candy to kids. That ain't your style. Your style's Slocum's Joe. And if you come in today, be sure and check out our merchandise. We got mugs, we got t-shirts, and check out this pencil skirt. That's gonna look real nice on the wife or the stepdaughter. Damn, look at that ass. So swing on by, you dumbass. Slocum's Joe, you're on the go. There's one place you know to get some dough. Nuts. Fuck you. We'll work on the jingle.
The whole egg, the whole egg, the whole egg goes into Best Foods real mayonnaise. Best Foods is so good so many ways, 'cause Best Foods is the whole egg mayonnaise.
So good. The incredible, incomparable mayonnaise. Spread it on your salads, sandwiches, and slacks. Just look at this spread. All it needs is a dollop of mayo. 'Cause nothing pairs better with peaches and pears than mayonnaise. You can put it in your hair, too. Ooh, this needs a grape. I like to add 2 parts mayonnaise, 1 part dish soap, and 3 parts vinegar to elongate the lifespan of my mayonnaise. So next time you're at the grocer, Bend over and pick yourself up some Best Foods real mayonnaise. Take it from me. Better yet, take it from the cop.
Best Foods is so good so many ways. 'Cause Best Foods is the whole egg mayonnaise.
Okay, sorry about any audio problems there with the station ID. That was kind of bizarre. But nonetheless, we're back. Let me just turn my...
welcome back, Count.
Thank you.
Welcome back, Otto.
Thank you. And thank you in the chat. Just want to take a second and look at the chat. Yeah, the jingle.
That jingle just kind of grows on you.
Gravy donuts. Japik caught the gravy donuts.
I don't know. It's when he says croutons that it gets me.
Crouton. Like they're filled with croutons? That's kind of bizarre.
Like, what kind of donut shop has croutons?
Right?
Slocum's Joe.
I guess so.
They got everything. Didn't you hear the ad?
Okay, yes, I will get the woman's butt off the screen.
Why? That was pretty good to look at.
We'll see.
I was actually looking at the rifle she was holding in her hand. So.
Really?
Why the hell does Frank got his baton out?
Yeah, that's a good question. Frank, why don't you give me back my baton? It was just a borrow. Just a borrow, buddy.
How are you? He's going to beat you with it. You better watch it. See? Look at it. Look, see? Look at that.
Looks like he wants to.
Going to beat your ass?
Right his ass up.
I don't know if he probably outranks me.
Yeah, pretty good.
Okay, Frank, let's go.
Yep, up on the table, up on the chair. He's ready. Oh, and he's eager too.
Is
he
he
ever?
ever?
Something with that rifle in that butt of yours.
I'm gonna speed up then. That's one way to get me to put a fire under it. Fight some crime. I do like that one, Japik. The Slocum's Joe is... I mean, I like the Best Foods mayonnaise, too. Like,
The Slocum's Joe one is one I want to run on my channel, so...
Right on.
Yeah,
That's more of a, yeah.
The mayonnaise. I use mayonnaise, one powder, and one
dish soap.
Yeah, dish soap too.
Like, Jesus, man.
The life.
I can't believe they advertised mayonnaise like that back then. That's crazy.
I can't either.
With fruit?
I know, right?
Well, I couldn't figure out what else to use it for.
Hey, Sheffield.
Thirsty. Nuka-Cola.
Oh no, the person that mixes mayonnaise and dish soap, whoever that is, that's someone that's eating Tide Pods.
I love how he says, just needs a dollop of mayonnaise, but he was wrong, because at the very end he's like, oh god, it needs a grape or something like that. yeah, that's it. That's the only problem, buddy. You just need a grape right there.
Protection from Commonwealth
Would have been better with a maraschino cherry, though, so...
True. As long as we're having fruit with mayo.
Yeah.
And why is he walking around without his jacket?
Who the hell serves fruit and mayonnaise? That just sounds absolutely foul.
Yeah, it does.
Huh?
What is buzzing in here? There's something buzzing, and I don't mean in Discord. I mean in the game.
Can't hear the game.
Right,
Yeah.
right. I feel like an insane man coming into Nick's office. Like, do you hear that buzzing? What? Hold on. I mean, this isn't my job. I'm not the fire
Nick has got a gear loose or something.
Yeah, something. Oh, you have some serious buzzing going on here.
Yeah, why come up alongside the head, see if it stops? It's got a tube loose.
It's got to be him.
Hey,
is that his way of passing gas? Is that? I don't know how this works.
Great minds think alike. I almost said that.
well, Nick,
if his hat jumps up in the air, then you know, yeah, you're right.
That's right. That is a telltale sign. Well, I think Nathan's going to sit down and do this whole investigation into his missing child, wife, whole 9 yards.
When you're trying to find someone who's gone missing, the devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
Push the fan off the desk and let them know you're not fucking around.
Well, that's weird. What kind of went all glitchy on us? This does kind of indicate that I'm fucking around. I'm not trying to steal your fan, Nick. Yeah, okay, this is weird. I apologize, Nick.
You're gonna have to ask him to speak up. We can't hear him over the noise of the fan.
We got a problem here. Yeah, I want to talk. I just, with everything happening with the... Did I just steal your fan?
Just want to do my robot voice through the fan so we can communicate well.
So we can understand each other. Did I just take his fan? What is it? Well, it's a desk fan, right? So no, I didn't take it. It's just gone.
Maybe it's on the ceiling.
Nick, there's some really strange shit happening in this office.
Hard look.
He's got a poltergeist.
We're gonna need to investigate, but first, I'll let you investigate my whole shit. That sounds like gay solicitation. That's not what I'm getting at there, Nick. I don't even know if you're into that. You're a synth, so really, I guess it wouldn't be gay at all.
Waiting on you.
Anyways, yeah, let me go ahead and describe my son.
We're looking for
I don't even know that he's got the...
Yeah.
Less than a year old. Why would anyone take
it? I got a monkey wrench down there.
Why your family in particular? Why an infant? Someone would be taking on all
just in case his nuts come loose, you know?
A lot of it. What
That's where his charger is.
Monkey wrench somewhere.
There was a man and a woman. They didn't say much.
Hey, Sunshine, welcome to the stream, hun.
So we're talking
how are you today?
Team. Professionals.
Hello, Sunshine 209.
Tight when they're on the job.
And you, Damo, how are you today? Welcome
that
to
confirms it.
the stream.
This isn't a random.
Damo,
hey, Damo,
welcome.
how you doing?
Took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
The Institute?
So you think this Institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, that infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself. The discarded prototype, anyway.
Nick, I'm sorry, but I mean, if you're trying to angle for this whole Dick Tracy persona, I mean, a little less talky talk and a little more action would suffice. Just saying.
He does talk a lot.
Yeah, he does. You're a prostitute.
You're a prototype.
Oh, you're a
As
prototype.
I
Damn
know,
it.
Hurry back,
never seen
Denise.
any other Santa like myself. There's the older ones that are dumb as rocks and all metal,
Denise,
and there's the newer ones that are almost human.
Prototype,
I'm somewhere in
prostitute, tomato,
between.
tomato.
Right. It's all a big mistake, officer. I thought you said prototype.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
One of them came right up to me. Bald head. Scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
I might have. I thought they were talking about breakfast cereal, but yes, now that you mention it.
Might have. Everything was foggy.
It's way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches.
Yeah, that's
Bald
probably
head,
more his
scar,
level,
reputation
Jake.
for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who is
You gotta hide those tubes somewhere.
House here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't
Yeah,
he?
I don't see the two-way
that's right.
wrist
The house in the
watch, so
abandoned white
yeah, you might
stands.
be right.
The boy with him was around 10 years old.
Maybe it's another kidnapped kid.
Yeah, either that or he's got a son of his own. Not a comforting thought in any case. Both of them vanished a while ago. Haven't been
I did not know
seen
that.
since. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address.
I don't think you can
See
do
if
that
we
on
can
console.
snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of
Yeah,
town.
Oh, JPEG has PS4.
You just.
I always am.
Yeah, it is. When you go back, it shows you as not. If you do it, then when back to the flashback, he is actually, whichever your character is actually banging on the glass.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize that.
What do you
Yeah,
do?
so
Just shake the controller?
No, you the activate button.
I didn't want Ellie to hear
So,
this, but I think you should.
so on the A button.
About Kellogg before his disappearance.
Does this guy have a jacket? Yeah. Because it's raining and whatnot. Let's not be silly. Let's not catch cold.
You should have an umbrella.
Has no enemies.
Another mod.
Dead.
Give us some.
9 to 1 odds says he's our man. It's more than just you identifying his distinguishing features.
I gotta mute my mic for a minute, guys.
Right on.
Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving
Oh,
one
darn
of
it,
the
we don't
parents
get to hear the
alive
radio
later.
chatter.
Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off.
I've a couple of games and that, and I actually first couple of games bang on the glass. It never showed up in the it never banging the glass in the in the flashback, and then when I was banging the glass, and I would actually show flashbacks. Yeah, I thought that was a nice bit of continuity.
Why don't you give it a try?
Yeah, I'll have to try that next time I start a new playthrough.
Won't be able to pick this.
Can't do it, Nick. But you know what, Nick? You walking up here with 2 cops, you really do look like a detective. Good on
See
you.
that platform in the distance near the city entrance? That's the elevator to the mayor's office. Why don't you go ask around there?
Well, guys, it's after my pumpkin hour, so and I gotta get up in the morning. I need to go to bed. So I'll say my goodnights.
Sweet dreams.
Pleasant dreams.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here on a whim.
My pleasure.
General?
Toodles.
And if anybody in the chat doesn't know already, that's on a whim 7737. Let me try saying that again. On a whim 7737. I would imagine you already know that she has a channel of her own, but if you don't, now you know. And you should definitely click on her name, go to that channel, and subscribe. She streams Monday to Friday, noon Arizona time.
Yeah. I'll search up right now.
Hey there, mister.
Hey, Cat. Cat, can you hear me? Anyways, Cat, if you can hear me, would you be willing to disconnect from Discord and reconnect? Because there's a little lag. I don't know, it's a little choppy. Okay, let's see. We're heading up to see the mayor to try to get this key.
Hey, General.
I really wish Frank wouldn't call Nathan General. I bet he's just doing that to razz him. Because Nathan has told him about Preston Garvey and the whole Minuteman experience. Not that Nathan has lived that experience, but he was certainly solicited to be general. Frank, I don't know if that's safe.
Am I back?
Yes, now I can hear you.
Yeah, I swear, I'm going to strangle my internet provider.
Do it.
Well, my internet has been buggy as all hell.
Do you ever think maybe you could get a
And
man's attention easier if you use softer words, honey? Maybe shout a little less.
just overthought the router about 3 times to get the internet.
Oh, look who it is.
That shouldn't be the case.
What are you doing here, Piper?
Nuh-uh.
No, don't
Not until it's in print.
provide me service that I'm paying for.
Right.
If you are
I'm gonna
crowding the reception area, Miss Piper, the mayor needs to make time for more responsible citizens.
Alright, JP, talk to you again soon.
Now, why didn't I see Jacob leaving? Was that in the YouTube chat?
Yeah, he says that really I should.
Well, that is bizarre. Oh, yeah, there. I see. I'm just a little slow. Anyways, yeah, take it easy, Jacob. Thank you for being here.
Alright, let's see if I can actually get his channel up, or if it's going to be a complete cop to me.
Yeah, folks, JVico Death does have his own channel, and it's definitely worthwhile to watch. He streams Fallout 4. Actually, you know, he streams numerous things, but lately he's also been getting into retro gaming. Picking up the NES, well, the Nintendo 64, I believe. And it's nostalgic and a lot of fun. Oh, he's got the custom URL.
And now yeah, it's like nice when he's got a custom URL.
Ah, yes, I remember you, our new arrival. I wish I was in your shoes, getting to see our glorious city for the first time. How can I help you?
There it is. There it is.
Jump out of Discord.
A man named Kellogg used to live in this city.
What's that?
I need to search his house.
Make every second. So I'm gonna jump out of because if
privacy very
my audio will make
even after they've left. I can't allow you to invade
Right
someone
on.
else's home.
That's
all
understandable.
there is
Yeah,
to
it's still a little choppy.
Hard. It's in the chat.
Yeah. And of course, that's Sushi Cat Gamer. She's still going to be in the chat, but also a worthwhile channel to check out. She does a lot of good stuff.
Well,
in fact,
you
she's
have
got
something to say?
two channels. One's a rant channel, which is hilarious. Not always hilarious. Sometimes it's compelling. Anyways, obviously Nathan is here to procure keys to Kellogg's house. One would hope that in his capacity as an officer, that he could make this happen with a little persuasion.
Please, Mayor McDonough. This man Kellogg kidnapped my son. I need to find him.
I see. I'm sorry, but however horrible the crimes this Mr. Kellogg may have committed, your word alone isn't hard evidence.
So that's it? You're not going to help?
Security is part of what keeps Diamond City above the petty squabbles and misfortunes of the Commonwealth. I can't betray that for anything.
Fine. Thanks for nothing.
I know it's disappointing, but I have to think of all the people of Diamond City, not just the needs of one person.
Well, thanks, Mayor McDonough. That's crap. Maybe his secretary will be a little more forgiving. We'll just go ahead and wake her up.
Geneva.
And sometimes
The
it's
mayor's receiving
infuriating.
visitors as long as they aren't
That's
members
funny.
of the press. Did you need help?
I need to talk to someone about Kellogg's old house in the West Stands.
Mr. Kellogg's residence? He left town a while ago. We foreclosed on the property and locked it up. If there was something belonging to the man that you have a claim on, you could ask the mayor to hear you out. No guarantees.
Come on. Can't you help me yourself?
And if I could, why should I?
Please. All I want to do is find my son. The man who owned that house kidnapped him.
I've heard the sob stories before, so save them.
Oh, hell, lady. How about for caps?
Maybe we can reach an agreement? I just happen to have a pile of caps here.
A gift? For me? Oh, how generous. Oh, there I go again, leaving a key out on my desk and forgetting
Really?
to put it back.
Well, this isn't your mom, because this lady, she's with the mayor. I would hope your mom would make better decisions. Anyways, yeah, Jacob, have a great evening. Sleep well. And, kick that headache. Wait, is this it? Or no, she gave it to me, right? No, I guess that's it. Just to make sure. Okay, Frank, let's go. Barely made it. Yeah, I guess I do have really shitty charisma. Okay, good. Last thing I wanted to do was steal a key that I didn't need. But then, in the back of my mind, I was thinking, like, well, if you fail both of the attempts, maybe they put it on the desk like an item to steal. Although it would have been an easy thing to steal, I think. Everyone was asleep. Okay, so it's back up to where Nick is, and then we're inside Kellogg's house. And frankly, I gotta use the restroom again. I've been drinking too many fluids, folks. Trying to nurse the throat.
Got the key? All right, let's head in. You do the honors. Let's take a look around.
He accidentally left it out there. Oh, wait, no.
Kellogg must have left something behind.
Yes. Huh.
Place seems small to you?
If I were Kellogg, where would I put the...
Kellogg would think
Oh,
big.
that's where. That's right.
Well, that's one way to hide a room.
Frank, don't be so jumpy, man. Calm it down.
Well, look at this. All of a Merc's favorite things.
This is a hell of a man cave.
Gwinnett Stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, and cigars. San Francisco Sunlights.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own, though.
I wonder if dog meat could pick up the scent.
Say, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, it's I am feeling a
track a
little better.
man for miles.
So slightly under the weather, but
See if he picks up the trail.
God, I feel a hell of a lot
Before you
better than
head
I did
out,
yesterday, or especially the day
I
prior.
know this is personal business.
I've
You have to
missed
face
doing
Kellogg
them.
on your own. Just say so.
God, Nick, you want to come with me? Well,
I want you with me on this, Nick.
All right.
Come on, then.
Let's get that bastard. This is your show from here on out.
You,
okay?
me, dog meat,
You say
Frank.
jump, I'll say how high.
Is there standard Nuka-Cola in here, like for Sheffield? Well, we'll just take it all. All right. Ooh. Nathan is a smoker. And some stim packs here. Happy healing hugs. Well, that is just what the doctor ordered. I will not turn that down. There we go. 2 Nuka-Colas. Sheffield, it's your lucky day. Nathan is gonna feed your fucking habit. Follow the white rabbit. Okay, it's not that kind of vice, I guess. Alright, so there's dog meat. God. Trying to think, is everything in order? You know what's not in order? I said I had to use the restroom, and that hasn't changed. So, be right back. No commercial break this time. I'm just going to show you that lady's ass.
Yes?
Please stand by. it is unquestionably tedious. That is excellent descriptive word for this particular mission. I don't think Frank here is going to spice it up for us.
Dog meat. Get the scent, boy. Get Kellogg, boy. Take me to that son of a bitch.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Let's see. Let's go ahead and outfit him with the backpack. Hell, you can keep the jacket on. Nathan might throw on his as well. 'Cause, I mean, they're going out there, right? Thanks, cat. It looks like the ass cheeks were pasted together.
Hanging out with Valentine, huh? Good for you.
She's a tight ass.
You know what I mean.
And not only do I need to get this mission done with him, but behind the scenes, of course, I need to get it done with the other two characters, just to bring the Commonwealth as a whole up to speed, you know. Have the Brotherhood be there. Would it make sense for them to be there for Nathan, but not for the other two? So that's something I'm looking forward to. But not at all. You know, there's a part of me trying to figure out how I could stream those commercials. And I know it can be done. I mean, you can stream what's on your PC from the Elgato. Wait, whoa. Did you folks hear that? Someone please help. She's hurt. Wait, now where is that coming from? Forget dog meat momentarily. I mean, but that's why we're here.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
My rookie just got a DUI, so she's making sure she's doing everything right. It's her first one.
Well, good on her.
Yep. So I might get interrupted again.
Right on. Totally understand. Okay, where is this lady calling for help from? Well, she's probably dead by now. Considering how quickly we've expedited.
What'd you do, kick Cat out of Discord?
No. She, I guess, with her voice problems, her connection problems, she made that call herself.
Where she was doing her T-Pain impressions?
Yep.
Where'd everybody go? I leave for 5 minutes and everybody's gone.
Yeah, that's all it took. Hold on, what? Hardware town? What's the deal, lady? No.
Oh, don't mess with her. She ran through the door.
Well, shit. It's close enough to Diamond City. I'm afraid we have to investigate.
She's right back here. Hurry.
This is a trap, lady, so give us a second.
Hey! I told you to bring him in through the basement. Shut up. They're headed this way now. Be ready. It's taking so long. I don't know. Maybe you should go check it out. You don't think I will?
Frank, watch your radio. They're gonna hear us coming.
Sorry, buddy. I got too many knobs I'm having to deal with tonight. Happens again, I'm gonna have to pull a cat and get out of Discord.
Oh, yeah, you don't have to do that. Honestly, you know, in Cat's audio wasn't bothering me. It just tough to understand her was the only downside.
I don't want to deter your viewers.
What, all 5 of them?
What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably right. Gotta cut down on the cat, I guess.
Yeah, I'm having problems with my knobs.
This time. You hear that? I swear I must be going crazy.
Well, I gotta.
What's that?
Go ahead.
No.
I was just saying I just got a unique setup here in my patrol car. I'm watching you on my laptop, and I'm having to talk to you through my phone, and then I got my radios I'm having to watch over. So.
You're a veritable communications center there.
Yeah.
Well, I do hope this is the exit. I don't recall. It's been so long since I went into Hardware Town.
Yeah, it's been a while for me, too.
You know, now that I think about it, when it comes to, like, streaming my commercials, that way I can talk over them and whatnot, couldn't I just, go to YouTube on the Xbox? And play the playlist. I think Elgato, I don't see any reason why it wouldn't capture that.
You're asking the wrong guy.
I guess I'm just thinking out loud.
Talking out loud?
Yep.
Sorry.
Oh, no. It's all good.
I'm over here in my corner with my PS4 mods. all 5 of them.
Always trying to make us feel bad about that.
Yeah, I am.
Kellogg must have stopped here. Search around, see if we can pick up the trail.
Well, now how does he know that Kellogg must have stopped here? I don't see any clues, Nick. Oh, wait a minute, Eureka! You'd almost think I've done this before.
Huh? You building a collection
San Francisco
or something?
Sunlights.
Dog meat pick up the scent
Kellogg's
again?
preferred brand, all right. Okay, boy, let's track him.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it'll close the game to run the other program. I mean, excuse me. Shit! This is an issue. Yeah, just trying to think my way through this real quick. Time to move.
You're gonna have to do the Nike maneuver. You know what that is?
I just know I wanted to be like Mike. Oh shit.
No, the Nike maneuver is where you're running so fast that you can see the bottom of your Nikes.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. Well, 2 of them had the missile launchers. Sadly.
Oh shit.
Well, I think disaster is a good place to suspend it. To be perfectly honest, I want to try that out. I want to see if this would work. Mainly out of curiosity. Obviously, that's the only thing that drives things when you have a question. So we'll do a quick save, which doesn't make sense because obviously I just loaded at my last save. But nonetheless, DED did. Yep, that did not work well. It's just my percentiles were so damn low. I should have just fired at them from afar, but they had me dancing. Had me dancing all about. Okay.
Hey, Gutsy, welcome to the stream.
Gutsy, how the hell are ya? Will it die? Sure seemed to. Are you serious? It needs an update. I'm gonna put my viewers through a freaking update.
I got to put up with that shit at home, and then I come to work and I got to see it again.
Right. Yeah, we're just telling it how it is. And then, no joke, I think I hear Billy crying. Yep. Stand by.
Uh-oh. Yeah, our day shift sergeant had a boo-boo yesterday, and he's on probation, and I'm the next guy in line for that position, so might be seeing some daylight here soon. It's more good than bad. It's going to be good for the family. I'll be on a decent sleep schedule. Work-wise, it's a little different night and day. No pun intended. During the day shift, you're usually dealing with public relations, and night, you're dealing with all the meth heads. The only daylight that's good for me is daylight donuts.
Nighttime donuts aren't bad either. So here we go. We could watch my live stream. That would be bizarre.
Yeah. Hey, maybe you can double your viewers. Otto, Max wanting to know if he can come in Discord.
Yeah, of course, man. Absolutely. Where the hell can I find my playlist? Go to home. Well, damn. So it's not up there. It should be in my library, to be honest.
Sorry, I wasn't on earlier. You're competing against Critical Role, and sorry, but Critical Role won.
That's okay, and a hell of a way to say hello. How are you, Maxwell?
Let me take the 3 viewers you got and deter them somewhere else.
Yeah, so everybody that's watching, get over there and watch this Critical Role fella. You're gonna love that stuff.
That's over with.
Oh, never mind. Just teasing you then.
Well, they have to like Dungeons and Dragons. If they don't, then, it's no point to them.
Well, we just did a live stream on how to update your YouTube app.
My what?
Yeah, pretty much. That's what you've missed.
Well, that sucks for me.
So let's see how this works. Or if this works. As it stands, it's just a black screen, so... Oh, that's right, because that's how the whole thing starts, with a black screen. No shit, it's dead air. And this is pretty much like the 5 a.m. Actually, it's somewhere around 4:20. No particular reason for that. But it's when the station kicks off. Essentially with some pretty bad music and weather report. Not weather, traffic. Traffic report. Feel like we just saw this screen.
Are these your commercials?
They are.
I was gonna talk. I can't hear them now.
Oh yeah, that's right. It don't matter. We're gonna talk over them anyways. Although most of them, a lot of folks have seen these already. At least a lot of the folks around these parts. Deja vu. There's the Boston area traffic report. All the roadways as expected for your Friday commute, which is to say bumper to bumper or borderline insane. And this music is just killer. Then there's the broadcast schedule. Yeah, as you can see, 4:20 is when it starts. Stops at 4:12. So really, they're only off air for 8 minutes.
What are you streaming? I guess I'm lost here.
So this is the television broadcast. It's all the commercials, and then it's
Oh yeah, I was gonna check that out last night.
Somewheres in America.
This is it.
Attention all units.
Now we've already
We have
seen
a
this
13,
commercial
4,
tonight,
12
so
in progress
I have
at
no
the
problems
Slocum's
talking
Show.
over it.
Dispatch, please advise.
But this is brilliant.
13,
It's my
4,
wife
12?
as the
It's a
dispatcher
baker's
there.
dozen. What a swell deal.
You know what's funny
Copy
is
that. Adam
that
24
circle
en route.
for
Shit, let's
Xbox,
let this jet go.
Yeah.
the loading screen.
America
It's
Yeah.
exactly
appreciates
the
its boys
same
with
as
blue. While boys in blue, they go
PlayStation.
downright bonkers for a
Really?
soft but crusty
Has that
donut.
same circle
You can
loading
get in on
screen.
these sweet deals
I
at
got
your
all
local
like
Slocum's
circles.
Joe. But there's a Slocum Stroll around the corner
Gotcha.
from every American
It
household.
is interesting. Cat,
Stop on in. Night or day,
I
rain or
would definitely
shine.
get you
Slocum Stroll is open round the clock, serving up
the name of that
healthiest
song.
breakfast
You know,
money
it's
can buy with our signature
certainly any songs
one-pound
that I've used in
pastries.
this are free to use.
Get yourself
music,
Colombian
so,
coffee, Italian cappuccino, or
What
Mexican
cues for
espresso.
people to be
Not to
looking
mention
in
our
your
flagship donuts.
stands? Like, what
You may say to
roads
yourself,
were
a
using?
baker's dozen sounds like a steal. And it is. But it's
I
not the
think
only deal that's on
Standing
the
Searching
table. For limited
is the
time,
one for that
stop
lady.
on in and get yourself a
Standing
piping warm cup of
Searching?
coffee, and we'll throw in a jelly-filled
Or
donut.
you know what?
all
Maybe
this for
she's
30
warming
bucks.
her hands.
That's right. You heard me right.
The
30
fella
bucks.
closest
You may
to us,
say to
yeah,
yourself,
she's warming her
hey, I don't
hands.
want to fight the mob. The Slocum Stroll around the corner from me is always crowded.
The sun there
Fuck
is at a
that.
guard
A
post.
diligent and efficient staff will work their way through the crowd, delivering to each
The black guy
consumer
down
the
the
That's
donut
warming
way,
that best
hands.
suits their
he is
needs.
standing
It'll give you that
searching.
spring in your step and enable you to start the day on the
Well,
right
looks
foot.
like
Who could
warming
ask for anything
hands.
more? Just like
Yeah,
the
that
song
first
says,
one,
right?
the lady
Slocum
is.
Stroll is
Yep.
always happening. It's a cool
And then
But
feeling.
that guy
the other lady
Check
is
out
at
this
the
gal at our
microphone.
counter. That's our counter girl and the veritable girl next
is
door.
Standing
We call her
Searching is the
Jenny.
last
One
guy.
look into her
Yep.
longing eyes and you'll know you're in the right place.
The last guy
Take
really
a
wants
look at
that
all
damn
these
apple fritter.
donuts.
Yeah,
Cream-filled,
he's
custard,
afraid
Boston
somebody's
cream,
gonna
banana,
take
jelly,
it.
joy, granola, gravy.
He's
We've
like,
got
quick,
bear
quick, get
claws,
over here.
eclairs, sweet sticky glaze, powdered pepper, long johns, bonbons, croutons, you name it, we got it. All these
Croutons, yep.
varieties
It
enough to
is
make a
sad.
man, a woman, boy, or a girl go blind. And look
So
at our
did
menu,
you end
it's
up
just the
putting
tip of
all
the
those
iceberg. Our
ones
full
that
menu
they
is simply
actually
fucking
are selling
Titanic.
in it?
Look at these sweet rolls. They remind
Wait,
me of my
what's that?
first gal. And
Like the
back there, there's
bars
our cook,
and
Todd. He's a
the
consummate
ones they
professional.
actually do
He
sell.
sits there and gets
Did you
real
actually
deep in
put
the
them
fryer, you know
inside
what I mean? Cooking
the
up just the
stand like
crispiest
you were
yet softest
thinking about
donuts
doing?
money
Oh
can
yeah, yeah.
afford.
There's a few in there.
But you don't have to be a professional to work at the
Half
Slocum
dozen or
Stroll.
so.
Every summer, we're hiring gals that are just looking for a summer fling, summer
I like the
gig, summer
cigarette.
job. So if
Yeah,
you're a
that
gal,
was
come
JPEG's
on in. Get
suggestion,
through our
honestly.
rigorous interview process, which is comfortable, easy. You'll be in and out.
I
and
love
it's not
So are
this
very
you-
interview
invasive. It's a
process
little
here.
invasive, but not very. Our
So are
interview
you trying to
process
get
is, of course,
this
a behind
the
closed doors kind of event. But our outward doors
a
are always
sleazeball,
open
that's
to the
for
public.
certain.
Like
Yeah.
I said
What
earlier,
were you about to say,
24 hours
Sergeant?
a day, night
Are
or
you
shine.
trying to get this where
So as
this
you
is
looking for a
streaming all the
donut,
time
as if you
on your
is,
channel?
there's no
Is
other
that what
place
you're
to
trying to
go.
do?
Forget your
No,
brochure.
no.
Forget
All
the
your
old man down the
commercials?
street that hawks candy to kids.
What I want to
That
what I
ain't
want
your
to do
style.
with it
Your
is actually
style
have it
Slocum's
imported
Joe.
into Fallout
And if you come
TV
in today, be sure and check out our merchandise. We got
as a
mugs,
mod,
we
of
got
course.
t-shirts, and check out
Yeah,
this pencil
yeah.
skirt. That's gonna look
So yeah,
real
I
nice on the wife
in
or the
that
stepdaughter.
I
in that
suggested him
Damn,
to
look at that ass.
use
So
these
swing on by,
commercials
you
when he's
dumbass.
doing
The
his
Slocum Show.
BSG
You're on the go. There's one place you know
game,
to get
like
some
the
dough.
yeah,
Nuts.
Battlestar Galactica.
Fuck you. We'll
That
work
way
on the
he's
jingle.
advertising his Fallout while his Battlestar is going on.
Yeah, that's an idea.
And then you could do
Home
like a
sweet
reverse.
home.
You can make
And what does one think
Battlestar
of when they
one
think of home?
for like all
Comfort,
your
warmth,
your
security, and
guides
safety.
for Battlestar,
But just how
and
safe
throw it into the
are
Fallout
our
one. So
homes?
that way
Whether it's
you
that
catch
couple on
them
the carpet that trips you up,
like, oh,
or that
well that's
This
plastic
really
chair
cracks
that gives
me
out
up.
from
Just
under you. Perhaps
the
it's
wanton
Samuel's roller
violence
skate
here.
that puts you on your ass.
Like
Home
this
This
lady
the
can be
with
a
a can
dangerous
opener.
place.
Oh my God, she
Take little
tore the
Sally,
hell
for
out of her
instance.
hand.
She
And
should
this
not
baby
be playing
makes me
so near
nervous
to
as
that
hell.
office fan. So much for Sally's digits.
Like what
Or
really
Ralph.
did happen to her
Ralph is an
when they were
arsonist
filming
in
this
the making.
commercial? It's a valid
Oh, thank
question.
heavens that fire went out,
Alrighty,
Ralph.
Cat, we'll be
You
here.
could have... Oh,
We'll
never
leave a
mind.
light
Better
on
back
for
off. Or little Thomas. He just finished writing his farewell letter. At least, that's what some may presume, judging from the fact that Thomas is about to produce his father's revolver from that drawer. No,
Jesus,
no matter
Thomas.
how well supervised your house is, it can be a downright dangerous place.
Ooh, that's
Oh,
the
Bertha, that's
scariest
scalding hot
one.
water. Oh, I
Yeah.
guess she knows that now. Bertha is being watched by not just one, but 2 nannies. But these feeble women are easily distracted by gossip of the day, soap operas, and the gardener.
You gotta wonder what was going on in her
They're
brain.
flabbergasted. They don't
Right,
know
I'll
what
go
to
get
do about
the
Bertha's
pot of
wounds.
water. Also.
She wants her macaroni and cheese
will be
now.
scarred for life. And that is precisely why, a long time ago, the brilliant minds at General Atomics International got together with the equally brilliant minds
She
at
had no
Rockwell
reason to be
Industries
even in
to
there.
produce the
She just
incredible,
I'll
multi-talented
just take it off the
Mr.
oven.
Handy. the only home supervisor you will ever need. Wake up each morning to a piping hot Luxembourg pot of fresh coffee, courtesy of Mr.
Welcome
Handy.
back, Kath.
Mr. Handy
back,
will
Kat.
tidy your home in enough
I do
time
like
to
this
take in a few
commercial,
shows of his own.
Yeah, with
Rest
all the
comfortably
violence at the
knowing
beginning,
the
they're
dishes that
really
so
trying
trouble
to
you will
pressure
be
people
done by
into
Mr.
saying
Handy,
Mr. Handy.
and even take in a late night show confident in the
They're
fact
like, basically,
that
you're
Mr.
not cut
Handy
out for
will sing your
parenting.
little ones to sleep.
So,
I saw this
get him
scene
Mr.
at the
Handy
very
expertly
beginning.
performs many duties,
I was
such
like,
as
where did
accounting,
he get that?
cleaning,
And I
comforting,
realized where it
cooking,
was.
childcare, entertaining,
The-
elderly care, grocery
Yeah.
delivery, grooming, haircutting, makeup application, marital advice, pet care, pet grooming, personal assistance, and many more. There is no task too big for Mr. Handy to handle. So what are you waiting for? Consult your General Atomics International sales rep or your Robco Industries sales
What?
rep today. Get your
I'll be
very
right back,
own
Otto.
Mr. Handy and
On
start
the phone.
making
Right,
your
on
home a safer place.
Which one? Oh, yeah. So, this next one's a program. So I'm going to be
OMG
quiet.
Kids presents.
It's Fallout Freddy, he's always ready. Yeah.
Okay, I'll be quiet after now.
Funded
That was
by the
horrible
Office of
singing.
Civil Defense.
I know that. I'll talk to you after the program.
Today's episode, Radioactive.
The news has just come over the airwaves. China has decided to nuke the United States. So Fallout Freddy sets about gathering water for dear old mom and stubborn stepdad. I don't know if this is a good idea, says stubborn stepdad, but Freddy assures him that the blast radius is so far away that it's harmless. I'm gonna go scavenge for groceries. It's no time to slip into anarchy, stubborn stepdad. Fortunately, he returns unscathed, and with groceries in tow. Let's listen to the emergency management radio, suggests Fallout Freddy. Oh, can't we just listen to music instead? And wouldn't you know it, most major U.S. cities have been struck at this hour. Federal authorities suggest that you hunker down, do not venture out. I repeat, do not venture out. In doing so, you could be putting your lives in peril. But wouldn't you know it, stubborn stepdad ventures out. And is that a snowstorm? A dust storm? Or is that Fallout? Fallout Freddy says that they should put out a white plate to collect the particles. Well, that sounds like a stupid idea. Nonetheless, stubborn stepdad puts out the white plate. He learned to be so stubborn during his many years as a loan officer. 15 minutes later, he collects the plate. What's this? Sure enough, it's Fallout. Fallout is made up of microscopic particles that emit high radioactivity, which could have lasting detrimental effects on the human body. It looks like a wonderful snowstorm outside, but no, that's Fallout. So much so that Freddy suggests that they move to the center of the house. Well, if we have to. He further claims that they should head down into the cellar. Oh, but we'll be cramped down here. Shut your fat face, stubborn stepdad. Freddy has made a list of the things that they'll need during their stay down here, including cots and sleeping bags, because they're going to be down here for a long time.
We'll be back.
Oh, that Fallout Freddy knows exactly what to do. So yeah, that's one of the new
In order to
programs.
showcase the best selling toys on the market today, we took our cameras to the beach.
Early morning programming geared
And the
towards
frisbee,
children.
Jesus! Folks, throw them to each other, please. Not the camera. This equipment's expensive. That's the problem with you kids today. You act like nothing's sacred. My God.
Okay,
I'll
I'm
tell you
back.
what, if you've got kids like this,
Right
don't
on.
get them
Welcome
the
back,
hula hoop
Sarge.
or the frisbees. Screw them. Let them buy it
Is it
themselves.
somebody that was in trouble?
Yeah, get out of here.
I got my rookie officer out by herself tonight, and I kind of, man, it's just
Let's
been a
face
rough
facts.
week for me.
Kids, they
I'm
want to
really
be
earning my
detectives.
stripes.
This kid, he
I
gets to
got-
be a detective because his parents
For my
purchased a
division
product.
that I run,
Hey,
I
heads
got
up,
one
kid.
officer
Better draw that
out
sidearm and plug
on
this
a
mug
3-week
straight in the
suspension.
kisser.
Then
hell,
my other
close
guy,
enough.
he's
Have a
off
nice
tonight.
trip seeing the
So it's
fall,
just
you
me and my
stupid
rookie
lout.
officer.
You know, a Tommy
Of course,
gun's
I'm
a hell of a
get
lot of
out
fun to
on
bring to bear when you
suspension.
want to be a genuine dick like Elliot Ness. This
I'd
kid,
rather
he
not
wants to
say
be
Had
all
done
that and
something really
more.
bad,
He likes to
right?
go fully
Well,
automatic, and
no,
who the hell can blame
she's
him?
out for. She
Me,
just needs
I
to
prefer
clear her
the
head.
single
She's going
shot
through a
action,
divorce. It's
for when you
affecting
gotta
her
hit
at
all the
work.
important vitals. You can get
Just
all
time
this and
off
more
kinda
for
deal.
$3.
But
Or you can
anyways,
strong arm Mom and Pa into ponying up the extra
yeah,
dough
so
and
it's
getting you
just
the
me and the
complete
rookie
package.
officer, and
That's the
tonight's her
quick draw
first night
holster with
on
the
her own.
38
And of
snub
course,
nose
she
special.
gets a
For when you gotta
DUI.
be extra thorough.
It's her
You
first
can get all
one,
this shit
so
for $7.
she's calling
or it's
me every
$3 for the
step,
fucking
so-
Tommy gun.
which
Hey,
is
kids,
fine.
I'll see you at the store. And if
Wait.
Mom and Pa won't cooperate,
saying
get
that
yourself a blackjack
she
and knock 'em right upside the
is
noggin.
arresting a DUI, or she is the DUI?
No, she's arresting
to
a
our
DUI.
show. Anyways, it's
I was
okay.
like,
I'm gonna be
wait,
quiet
what?
for the
How's
second
that
half
work?
of the show here.
Freddie put a lot of thought
Yeah,
into
my
the food
ship's just
items that
falling
he stocked
apart.
the shelves with. Items with a high level of
Probably because I'm always
preservatives,
watching Otto
like
streams
potted
instead
meat,
of out there with
yum
him.
yum deviled eggs, fancy lad snack cakes, and delicious
Just don't
sugar
tell your
bombs,
boss that.
and water.
Yeah.
Plenty of purified water.
Oh, my captain's a
No,
gamer too.
says
Me
stubborn
and him click pretty
stepdad.
well.
I wanted pizza, hot dogs, and hamburgers. Freddie misses his real father. He's also remembered to bring along
Did
a radio.
Otto leave?
And to keep that sucker running, he's brought plenty of batteries.
My brain's like,
And that's
you
not
can tell
all.
the truth, but not
How
the
about
whole truth.
illumination? Freddie brought flashlights. Flashlights also with plenty of batteries. There could be injury, so Freddie remembered to bring a first aid kit, fully stocked
So
with
what
stim
state
packs, Rad-X, and Rat-Away.
What
Cups
state
and plates
for
for when they dine,
you're a cop, right?
and
But
containers
what
with
state are
lids.
you in?
Not just for
I'm in
garbage
Oklahoma.
and
I'm
waste, but
tribal
to poop in
police,
as well.
so
Oh,
I help cover
that's bullshit.
tribal
Freddie
area
also
for
brought some
Creek
fun
Nation
items.
in
Books,
Oklahoma.
magazines, paper and pens, and board games like Blast Radius.
That's cool.
This whole ordeal's
Did
a
that
game.
thing
I
that
hate
you
this
and I were
family.
talking about?
I'm
Has
gonna
that
go
been
ransack
resolved
the
yet?
neighbor's house, see if they've got pizza.
Say that again. I'm
And
sorry.
sure enough,
The
stubborn
reservation
stepdad does venture
treaty,
out into the
is
open
that
world.
being resolved yet?
He dons rain
No,
gear,
not yet.
as if
We're
that
waiting
will
on it,
help.
but it's looking like it's
But
gonna
it
happen.
won't. He tucks his pants
That's
into his
sad.
boots. A good idea, but that won't help either. He also feels
gonna
that
make
he
me
can just
really
brush
busy.
off the particles of fallout.
Huh.
But that won't
Yeah.
do, nor will showering, not without a decontamination arc, and he was too cheap to buy one. Freddie brought along a Geiger counter, so he can tell
Otto,
that
do we
his
need
stubborn
to
stepdad is coming down
get
with
off
radiation
Discord as well?
poisoning. Signs of
Guess I'm not
sickness
understanding
include
this message here.
irritability, diarrhea, discoloration, reduced pulse, bruises, rash, loss of hair, loss of teeth, ultimately, loss of life. But the loss of stubborn stepdad is an acceptable
Guess I'll go
loss
to the
by
chat,
Freddie's
Max.
standards. After all, stubborn stepdad was too cheap to get the family a reservation in a Vault-Tec shelter. Freddie will stand by the radio, knowing that the government will soon be along to rescue both he and his mother. But as for stubborn stepdad, they'll have to leave his corpse in the cellar. Be like Freddie, not like stubborn stepdad, and when the Chinese bombs fall, you and your family will do just fine.
I got awkwardly silent.
Okay. So yeah, that's Fallout Freddy, the children's show. Yeah, Shell, for some of the unaired stuff, I'm kind of keeping quiet, just so the audio.
And now, the United States Army
Translates
moves
okay.
one of its big new AR
I
Mark
didn't
III
know
cannons
that
into
you
position
wanted us
to pour
quiet.
hellfire on the
Tell
enemy.
me, shut up.
And
Oh,
you too
shut up.
can move one of these bad
Actually,
boys
I
into a
did say
position in
something,
your
but I
very
don't
own
mind.
living room. That's right. The atomic cannon comes with detachable cabs on either end. Have them break off and roll around while you pour fire on the enemies of freedom using soft-tipped shells that slide deep down the barrel shaft. Extend that bad boy. Erect it, for there's an enemy red position just over the horizon.
And I
Take
think I
careful
played
aim,
this
son.
one earlier tonight.
Now
It's
ready.
one of those ones that
Aim.
we used the front
Fire.
audio on for a while.
Get your very own AOC Mark
Decided to
III
go
atomic
through.
cannon at your
The
local
one, the first
retailer
one
for the
talked
low,
about.
low price of
Yeah.
$798. It's a
Essentially,
wonderful
the only
toy.
difference is we went
It's
through and
ideal.
redid the audio. So it wasn't the voice that was, initially on the commercial.
I think the very
From
first
the
one I
fine
saw
folk
though,
at Ideal Toys in
the guy
conjunction
was
with Bayou
putting
Baby
radiation
Doll.
on
We've been
top
fixing
of
a
a
long time to bring you
cotton,
the most
and he
realistic
put
doll in the
that little
market. But
device
we done
down
got
on
the
it.
chemistry
Yeah, I
wrong
think
to
that was the
just
first
about
one I
now
ever-
with our Patty
ever did.
Play Pal Voodoo
Yeah,
doll.
I think that was the first
We done
one I
infused
saw, by
a
the
real
way.
little girl spirit up inside this
This
doll.
one's creepy.
Her hair's so lifelike, and courtesy of voodoo
Yep,
magic,
voodoo
sometimes
magic.
you can even hear
Get
a
a
real little girl
soul
whimper
inside
deep
that
down
doll.
inside. Toss her on the floor and trade shoes. She ain't going nowhere. She trapped up inside that doll. Just be gentle, cause you don't want to hurt her feelings. We done cleared out Nolans of all dolls. We turning them into dolls.
Right.
Everyone
Because
from
the first
Johnny
time I saw it was
Playpal,
like a
Susie
now.
Playpal, Benny
Yeah.
Playpal, Patty Playpal,
On mute, so I
Butter
can't
Bow
hear it.
Bow.
Bada
Get you
bow
one.
bow.
She's a wonderful
And then when I
dog.
watched
She's
it again
ideal.
afterwards,
And just remember,
understood.
she got soul,
Oh,
baby
gotcha.
dog.
Be a little girl's
She
soul
got
in there.
soul.
Yep, to make it
Right.
lifelike.
It's the
I'm
craziest,
back
clumsiest
again.
cardio board
Welcome
today.
back.
The bongo board craze is sweeping the nation.
Oh,
You can
it's
see
gonna be
how
one
it's
of those
supposed to
nights.
work. The real fun is trying to get it to work. Once you do.
Okay, I
Bingo,
guess I
bimbos, it's
misunderstood
bongo.
what you were
You'll be
saying a while
shedding
ago,
pounds.
Otto.
You want to work
I-
on your figure? This is the best buy on the market, and
You
you don't
left
have to
the
know figures to figure that
Discord
out.
a while ago.
Girls are falling head over heels for
Oh,
the
no,
bongo
I just
board
muted
craze.
my mic.
Clumsy ass frauds. Find bongo at your local retailer
Okay.
or wherever
Just
superfluous
during
shit
some
is
of the
sold. Stimpack sold 7.
some of the regular programs, maybe some of the commercials that haven't been seen yet. I'm just gonna keep quiet during.
Okay, will do.
And just tell me when to shut up, and I will.
Yeah, same here. This is your world. We're in it.
It's all good.
So good. The incredible, incomparable
This commercial
mayonnaise.
is
Spread it on your
absolutely
salad,
disturbing.
sandwiches, and slacks. Just
It's
look
old,
at this
too.
spread. All it needs is
I
a
think I
dollop of
remember something
mayo.
like
Because
this
nothing
on
pairs
TV.
better with peaches and pears than
Shit.
mayonnaise. You can put
Wow.
it in your hair too.
This
Ooh,
is
this
like
needs a
1950.
I like to
it
add
up.
2 parts
I made
mayonnaise,
it up,
1 part
but
dish soap, and 3 parts
something like
vinegar to
this was on
elongate
with
the
that chicken.
lifespan of my mayonnaise.
Yeah, I've
Oh,
seen that
okay.
So next
chicken
time
before
you're at the
too.
grocer, bend over and pick
Now that I
yourself
could
up
see,
some
'cause I
Best
think
Foods real mayonnaise. Take it from
Best
me. Better
Foods
yet,
is
take it from the
now
cock.
a different company. I want to say it's Hellman's name, but I'm not positive.
Here, I'll Google it.
When you spot one of those shiny red rockets just off the road, you know you're good to go. They offer the finest service nationwide. You already know they sell gasoline, diesel, and coolant for your nuclear engine. But the perks, they go well beyond the automated pump. Car troubles? Step
Yep.
inside a Red Rocket
Hellman's.
garage, where a 5-star service technician will keep your car road ready for what
Yeah, so that
awaits you
company
over the
apparently
horizon.
survived.
Or come on inside
Pretty
where you'll
much
find
the
a wide
same
variety
logo,
of
just
products designed
changed
to
the name.
maintain your vehicle and extend
I
its
do like this
lifespan.
build. This is a
Creature
really good build.
comforts for the
Otto.
vice and all of
Oh,
us.
thanks.
Beverages range from Nuka-Cola, ice
It
cold
looks
beer,
Old
to
pre-war
piping hot
Red
coffee. So
Rocket.
strong it'll keep you wide awake on those long
Strikingly
hauls.
similar to the
Let's say
post-war
your journey takes you
Red
a top
Rocket.
makeout mountain with a gal named Jenny. Hop inside the
In your
Red
game, is
Rocket
it
restroom
still,
facilities where you'll
uh,
find one of these
look
state-of-the-art
like this on the
condomatic
inside?
dispensers. There'll be
Or
one of
did you
these bad
strip
boys
it?
available in every
Yeah.
single Red Rocket restroom come
Still got that
2078.
poster.
Speaking of facilities,
But
Red
somebody took the
Rockets are
condomatic.
clean as a whistle because your comfort is their top
The
priority.
condomatic.
See, when you step inside a Red Rocket, you're greeted by courteous, friendly staff. But underneath it all are pure professionals
still
who
have
got
the
the
rubber
know-how to
inside
keep
it?
your car up and running. This is stock
Yes,
car
yes.
legend Lightning Bob McAllister.
That was a must.
When I need to make a pit stop, I've only got one stop on my list. That's the Red Rocket. They've been taking care of me for well over a decade, and by doing this commercial, I aim to take care of them. So what is it you're looking for, friend? Self-service, full service, or authentic automated service? Whichever it is, Red Rocket's got you covered. So next time you're out on the open road, friend, do yourself a favor.
Jingle
Drive
coming
in,
up.
fly out.
Oh man, hold
Red
on, I'm gonna have to
Rocket.
listen to this
Oh
one.
no, it's bad.
Fly out. Red Rocket. Jingle bell.
Busy you, in and out of doors every day. Think how much dust and dirt settle on your skin, and makeup clings to your skin too, and clogs your pores. That's why
I
your
didn't
face
switch
needs
over
a
fast
thorough
enough.
cleansing each day, and that's why
Well,
cleansing
good.
tests were conducted by an independent laboratory.
I'll
This
go back and
same
watch
kind
it
of dirt was
later.
made
There you go.
radioactive enough to
Shit.
register
That's what
on
I
a
do.
Geiger counter. Leading cleansing creams,
I
complexion
like
soaps,
how on
and
there, after
Dorothy
she
Gray
says Geiger
Salon
counter,
cold
girl
cream were
totally
used to
like
remove
looks
this
over with her
radioactive
eyes.
dirt.
I mean, with her
The Geiger
eyes,
counter
obviously.
proved that Dorothy Gray
Just her
Salon
eyes
cold cream
shift.
cleanses up to 2.5
Like shit,
times more thoroughly than any
What?
soap or other cleansing cream
Put
tested.
what on my face?
Lingering
Exactly.
radiation may have ultimately eaten away at this model's face, but the test was well worth it, if just to demonstrate to ignorant consumers like yourself the deep cleansing power of Dorothy Gray Salon
So glad you
cold
streamed
cream.
tonight.
Most of the
I was bored
radiation was
last night.
eliminated, after all, which left this impressionable model's
Yeah,
skin smooth
I've
and
missed
clean,
it.
until the rats caught up with her years
Should have
Definitely
came
later.
missed
over to
it.
Beauty is
Phoenix's
fleeting,
channel.
and models will do
Oh
anything
yeah, I
for a
watched
close-up.
Phoenix last night.
Dorothy Gray cold cream is second to none, and it's so easy too, much like a $2 model. For particulars
How's
of
your
this Geiger
cold
counter
going,
story, write for this
Otto?
atomic test
Oh,
booklet
it's
to
Doing
still
Dorothy Gray
better?
here,
Limited,
but
P.O. Box 18, Grand Central
close to the
Station, New
end.
York City.
I can feel it.
I think I'm on the downhill
And
side with
now,
mine too.
filmed live
Yeah,
from
good.
Boston, OMG
Oh,
Television
well, this is
Studios
another one I'm going to
presents
be quiet for. This is the news
the Commonwealth
podcast.
News Caravan
Okay.
with Rick Richards reporting. And good evening to you folks. This is Rick Richards reporting for OMG News. We begin with our lead story, that being the visit from the President of the United States to the Boston area earlier this afternoon. He started by throwing in the opening pitch for the Swinging Sultans. He then moved on to the Rexford Hotel, where he delivered an address to fellow Republicans. The comments ranged from those concerning his embattled vice president, who of course is embroiled in a sex scandal, to those topics covering the war, the ongoing fighting there in Southeast Asia. Here's a pre-recorded sampling of some of those remarks. I desperately wanted to bring Vice President Groper along with me, but as you may well know, he's on a short leash. His wife said, "You're not going anywhere." Well, I did speak with Tom shortly after arriving here at the Boston airport, and he told me I should tread lightly, seeing as I'm a New York boy, and New York mopped the floor with your Swinging Sultans just last Friday. So I intend to heed his advice. I'm going to go ahead and watch my back while here. And my advisors warned me not to say such things, but as you know, I buck the advice of my advisors. In fact, they have little to do as long as I'm in office, because I don't listen to them. And that's because I wish to be frank with all of you. I don't want to be overly politically correct, and that's why I shoot straight with you all the time. Now, we may disagree in the realm of sports, but where we can all agree is that we must defeat the Red Chinese, and I'm particularly proud of what your governor's been doing in his efforts to raise money for the cause. Now, the Democratic Speaker of the House, Blitz Carmichael, said that the president's words were wholly inaccurate. In fact, that the only thing that he said that had any truth to it was that, fuck, I don't remember, nor does it matter.
Hi.
Hi.
Wow, what is that aftershave you're wearing?
Finally, an aftershave that elevates your profile and stimulates your senses.
He doesn't remember, nor does it matter.
New High Karate Aftershave. A
From the
fragrance so
president,
strong,
my God.
you'll need to be careful how
I
you
don't
use
know.
it.
Die, damn you.
High Karate is not a product of Communist China.
Sorry, what did you say, Otto?
Just that.
And now, OMG Television
we're
Studios
back to
proudly
it.
presents more news.
Oh, here's more news.
Welcome back to our program. We'd like to turn our attention to the pest-infested communist commode that is southeastern China. Our boys have broken out from the Lai Wu Peninsula, turned their attention south, and the fighting has been especially intense between the Hanjiang and Xinjiang rivers, in and around small hamlets that this reporter could hardly pronounce the names of if I tried. There has been the charge that morale is at an all-time low for the Fighting 44th Infantry Regiment. However, we have reporters embedded with that very unit. And well, I'd like to share with you some footage that we've received here at OMG Studios from those dedicated reporters that clearly demonstrates that morale could not be higher.
Behold, the mighty Xinjiang River. What weeks ago appeared to be an impenetrable barrier separating the 44th Infantry Regiment from Shanghai has now been bested by floatable pontoon boats and bridges that serve as vital arteries, over which we can send trucks and tanks and troops and cannons and troops, I already said troops, and flags that appear as beacons, attracting surrendering columns of former communist soldiers that wish nothing more than a taste of freedom, yes, a taste of Nuka-Cola. Here we see a Chinese town with an unpronounceable name, a town that has recently fallen to the forces of freedom, where RGIs are greeted by elated citizenry that are certainly not cursing them in this footage, they are applauding, but you just don't see it, it's off camera. Show me some applause. There, the children on the right are applauding because the children know that someday soon, they too will be joining the global fight for resources, the global fight for freedom. As our soldiers depart this town and move on to their next target, they do so over roads paved with mud and mire. Well, the vertebrates are not bogged down by this, they are only stifled by inclement weather. Does this stifle morale? No. Four-star General Alfred Thomas says no. Morale could not be higher, it's at a fever pitch high, and I don't understand why.
And a big Ultramaxi thank you to our reporter Jay Roller for that footage, compelling footage that clearly demonstrates that morale in China could not be higher.
Okay.
Look here, every man's fantasy. An industrious wife, a real do-it-yourselfer, and smart, too. She's using Kentile vinyl asbestos tile. Easy to install, easy to maintain. When you think quality, you think Kentile.
Yeah, I
when you
wasn't
think
gonna say
safety,
nothing.
you think asbestos. Order your set today.
That mud must have been hell going through.
This is the tale of two identical
which
diapers, both entering the
Mud.
world in the same
The
fashion.
mud.
Cotton picked from the same plantation,
That they're
woven in
driving
the same
through?
factory, and
That
ultimately
must have been
sold for
hell
two equally
driving through it.
adorable babes.
Yeah, I
But
would
that's where
imagine.
the similarities end.
That is
One of
nuts.
these diapers was cleaned
You
using
imagine you just
Abraxo, a
walking
fine,
in it, it'd
granulated
suck your shoes
scouring
right off.
powder that is
Just keep
hard-working,
in mind,
yet
morale could
gentle
not
on your
be
load.
higher.
The others were cleaned using a competitor's brand. The differences are
I
night
like how
and
that's
day.
part of the game.
Those diapers cleaned using a competitor's product are left
But if you never
ragged,
played Fallout, you would
harsh,
never know.
undesirable,
Oh yeah,
while
where it
those
shows
washed in
Abraxo.
Abraxo are smooth,
Yeah.
perfect for a baby's bottom. And wouldn't you know it, within the week both babes are wearing diapers washed in Abraxo. Just remember, Mr. Handy's prefer Abraxo for all of your cleaning
Alright,
needs.
I think it's back to the news.
And now, OMG Television Studios proudly presents
Mr.
more
Handy.
news. Welcome back to our show. Now we're going to turn it over to weather with our favorite weather correspondent, Mr. Mason Dixon. Oh, it's mighty kind of you, Brick.
We got storms coming in on the west coast, which threaten to tear up all these nifty docks I'm drawing in Southern California, so that's bad if y'all own a boat. Then in the Midwest, it says it's cool, but y'all ain't cool. Y'all a bunch of pricks, if you ask me. Now, I'm fixing to draw the Ohio River. It's all squiggly like, even though it ain't in real life, and it also going to the coast, though it don't in real life. Everything south of there is normal, even though y'all don't think we're normal. In the South, we're normal. Y'all just pricks about it is all. Up north again, it's going to be cool, even though y'all is a bunch of Yankees and carpetbaggers and yellow belly scumbags. Again, this has been Mason Dixon. Thank you, Mason, for that very insightful weather report. We will be back with more news after this message from our sponsors.
There's the weatherman, Mr. Mason Dixon.
When the New England Commonwealth's Air National Guard takes to the skies for a bombing run or just good clean flying, an otherwise happy flight can turn downright hairy at the drop of a dime.
Yeah, he's clearly got an axe to grind.
And that's why, on their final approach, the crew of this big mother are aided by GCE.
Is that how you
ground
think us
control
guys in the South think about
and
the
a
guys in the
state-of-the-art
North?
system powered by mass fusion's fusion campus. Look at that. It's a soupy mess out there today, boys. Best to take care.
Just need you to confirm there should be neither force,
Y'all think you're cool,
nor,
but
nor
you're not.
trees up there. If you could verify, that'd be great. Over.
It's a delicate process, you know, guiding one of these sexy, sleek sky surfers down to the runway, fully laden with bombs. One wrong move and kablooey, the Reds win. But this crew demonstrates confidence, bolstered by the notion that they have at their back the support of mass fusion. John Q. Public knows that it has the men and the women of the armed forces to thank for the defense of the nation. But they should also consider the proud employees at Mass Fusion, who stand arm in arm,
It was kind of cool to see how they used to do the weather
men and
maps.
women
I know,
defend us
right?
on a daily basis.
I wonder if it's a
Todd, thanks for
whiteboard or
getting me
if
a
they have
coffee,
to,
son of a
if it's
bitch.
like a different sheet of paper every
Sorry.
day.
I didn't know you
Well, that's
wanted
what I
to.
was kind of
You don't mind
wondering if
said
they
this.
just
Oh,
have
shit,
a bunch
spilled
of
it.
printouts of
Uh-oh,
that
what's
map.
this? Power surge leads to power outage. Fortunately, this facility has been provided a
Because you know they
reserve
didn't
generator
have
by Mass Fusion.
those magic
Once
erase
that's spooled up,
markers.
bingo,
that's true.
we're back in the
Well,
Where
yeah,
you
I
would
bet
put the
that-
Bring her
glass
in,
over it.
boys.
Apologies.
I bet they were
We're fine
throwaways
down
then.
here. How are you? Todd spilled his coffee all over the panel here. Had a slight power outage.
And he had so much of it written out before the camera
I'm
went
right
to
here, guys. I'm not an ass. It was a mistake. Sorry,
funny.
sorry,
He just does
Captain.
that off camera.
Eyes on the runway. Getting close
I like
now.
when you first see the map. It says
Touchdown.
cool.
And oh,
Yeah,
what a
cool.
feeling. Beats believing.
Yep.
And all made possible by Mass Fusion.
Love that song. Oh, what a feeling.
I thought he was going to draw a face there for a second.
I did too. I did too, man.
Wobbling.
Even the vehicles on the ground are powered
Like a
by
big
Mass Fusion
mustache in the
fusion
middle.
cores. Whether it's recreational, residential, commercial, or, as you see, military, Mass Fusion is powering the nation. Mass Fusion is powering the war. Proud sponsor of the UMS, whatever that stands for.
It stands for battle.
All right, here's the last news segment. So, mute again.
And now, OMG Television Studios proudly presents more news. Welcome back to the program. We want to turn our attention over to sports this evening, as today over there at Fenway Park, the Swinging Sultans were met by the Minneapolis Knights. It was a heated contest that went into the ninth inning. Let's take a look at some footage. Heated contest, my hairy ass break. Where do you get your facts? Where do you get your figures? This is Buzz Ballbuster Bettman with your sport report. We had so many guys scoring runs today. It's like, where the hell is Brick? Earth to Brick, baseball to Brick already. It was a big day at Fenway Park. So many guys scoring. So many guys you can't keep track of them. That's a coach right there with his jacket on, and he's scoring a run. What the hell? And I don't mean a stagecoach, I mean a team coach already. This was a hell of a game. The President of the United States was at Fenway Park, but where the hell was Brick Richards. I've met cretin communists that enjoy baseball more than Brick Richards. This guy's a sorry sap, mark my words. Look at this. We had so many guys scoring, you'd think it was first prom night. And we got guys not just getting the first base with a gal, but second, third, even home plate already. And they're going up the panties with a finger and a twist right there. That's with 2 guys on third base. Did you see that? 2 guys on third base. That's how many runners we had. It was insanity over there at Fenway Park, but Brick Richards can't appreciate it because he's over there on cloud 9 or wherever the fuck he's coming from. 15-3. That was the score, tough guy, and you better believe I'm keeping the score on this guy. Buzz Ballbuster Beckman Sport Report.
Now, while I wouldn't say that I'm not a fan of baseball, which is purely un-American, I would propose that I am not a fan of sports in general. So let's turn it over to the news.
15-3 was the score. That is the news.
The I-95 was shut down this afternoon due to the fact that the president's motorcade was in town and due to the fact that there's ongoing construction on that highway. MDOT does pledge they will have that reopened by 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Now, Radiation King is addressing the recall of some 40,000 of their TVs, claiming that the TVs themselves are not faulty, but this is a precautionary measure to avoid the potential explosions caused or reported by a few of these TVs that are probably not related to Radiation King's manufacturing issues. Now that brings us to the end of tonight's program. As always, I am Brick Richards reporting for OMG News. Have a pleasant evening and a fine tomorrow morning. Good night.
And there it is, the news. Buzz Ballbuster Beckman, the sports reporter.
Good news.
And you know that's not the whole
now,
broadcast.
A message
but,
from the American Association of Psychology.
We're just running into the next commercial.
Oh, Helen, this was how.
There we go. There we go. It's off. Anyways, yes, it's 19 after. I've gone over. So I apologize for that. Well, there we go. My mic was a little... Well, it was still muted, is what it was, which is a problem. That'll complicate trying to get any sentiments across to you. But...
They kept on yelling at each other when they were talking. He's like, it wasn't news. He's like, that was news.
Yep.
You know, baseball's changed a lot. You know, when they throw their bats like that?
Oh,
that's
yeah.
considered a penalty now.
Yep. Yeah,
they can't throw their bats anymore.
Yeah, and I don't think coaches are allowed to score runs. No, that wasn't a coach. But it kind of looked like one since he had his jacket on. but yeah, what was his name? The Ballbuster Beckman. And I think his biggest problem was that when Brick introduced the team, he called them the Swinging Sultans. But the name of the team is the Swatting Sultans. And so, what can I say? Buzz Beckman lost his shit. I don't know, it's probably the last string, He realized, Brick doesn't give a damn about America's favorite national pastime. And, well, pissed him off. And then Brick had the audacity to try to talk about traffic when he came back. And that was just too much. Too much for the Ballbuster.
He kept on talking over his announcement. I'm like, oh man, now I see why he didn't want us to talk. He would have missed that whole thing.
Yeah, that's So I've got, a few programs. There's still one that I wanted to show, but it's just too late. But it's the variety show that they play at night, It's like the Johnny Carson of the day or something like that.
Like you were saying on one of your streams, it was like a soap opera type deal.
Still working on the soap opera. In fact, I don't even know if the soap opera will make the cut. Just because it's getting to the point where the broadcast is kind of strapped for time. And I don't think they would run a soap opera on Saturday. Although I could switch it around and take Fallout Freddy out of Friday's lineup and run him Saturday morning, because Saturday morning cartoons. But I don't know. I've got some mixing up to do and, basically see how much time the rest of the commercials take. But
You gotta remember though, back in the day, back when we were kids, Saturday morning was nothing but cartoons.
Right. Yeah,
you
that's
could
true.
do something kind of like that.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe the route I go.
Fallout version.
But folks,
I miss that.
Yeah, Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah, I miss that. I mean, you turn on cartoons nowadays on Saturday, it's not the same.
Right. No, nothing's the same. Nothing is the same. I mean, Christ.
I mean, it was like,
all right, I'm back.
Welcome
4 hours of nothing but cartoons on a Saturday morning. That was awesome. From like 8 to noon.
There's a lot of stuff of yesteryear that was awesome. I mean, shit, I was a kid in the 80s. Well, 70s and 80s, but I more fondly remember the 80s. I mean, Christ, there was patriotism. We had a president that actually exuded confidence. We beat the fucking Soviets. We had cartoons with the premise of your toys and your cartoon heroes, they have guns and they fight terrorists. Go get them, kids. I mean, shit was just cool in the 80s. I'm sorry.
We had a president that was an actor at one point.
Yes, that's the same one I'm referring to. And well, even as an actor, I did a hell of a lot better than some of the people that followed me.
Yes. He's one of my favorite presidents.
Same here. Same here.
Yeah. One of my favorite quotes comes from him.
Which is that?
Evil cannot prevail if the good are unafraid.
Hell yeah, I can get behind that. I can definitely get behind that. Shit, I mean, I know I'm supposed to be saying farewell during this, but I just think of like, what was it? There was a young Republican that went to go do the stumping tour in Iowa, and well, he went to a farm and he said, "Hey, I'm going around and giving my speech as a young Republican to locals here and try to get their support on my campaign." The farmer said, "Well, we don't have a stump, but you could stand on that pile of manure." And, well, reluctantly, the candidate stood up on the manure and gave a speech to the people from around the county. And afterwards, everyone applauded, and the farmer said, "Well, you know what? That's the first time I've ever heard a Republican speech." And the candidate responded, "Incidentally, that's the first time I've given a Republican speech on a Democratic platform." Sorry. I just always like that one. Get it? The pile of shit was the Democratic platform. Yeah. Anyways, folks, this is Automatic for Automatic Games. I appreciate you watching. Shell, thanks for being here.
No problem. I always like being here.
Sarge, thank you for being here. And thanks to everybody else that took part tonight. It was good to stream again. But anyways, folks, have a pleasant evening. If you like this, and if you are subscribed, I will talk to you soon, friends. Good night.
Take care.